Welcome in, boys. It's Monday night, live line, Monday Night Football tonight. We got a good game tonight. We got the Ravens, we got the Rams, we got Flash, me, Anthony, and Max. No Jimmy tonight. He had an emergency that he'll be dealing with for the next few days. So, I don't know. What do you say about this Ravens team? They look like they're the best team in the NFL for the last month. They rolled through the New England Patriots, their only loss of the season. They rolled through the Seattle Seahawks. They only have 2 losses on the season. And tonight they play a Rams team that has not looked right in 5 weeks. They just got by offenseless Chicago Bears team with Mitch Trubisky at quarterback, who is one of the least talented quarterbacks in the National Football League. So they achieved that last week. They beat them 17-7. And listen, I know that the Sharps are going to be on the Rams tonight, plus 3.5. I won't be. I'm not saying that I'm going to be on the Ravens, but I'm not going to be on the Rams. I am not stepping in front of the train that is the Baltimore Ravens right now. So maybe I'll look to get on a side live. As far as the total, we'll talk about it. I think I lean under. I know Flash does too. So let's bring in the boys. We got all the props. We'll break down all the angles to find the edge for you guys like we do every Monday night. Flash and Max, what's going on, boys? Flash, what do you like tonight?
Well, I've gone with the unders only because I think that they are the Rams D are quick, athletic. I think that they'll slow them down. They'll try and contain, keep them in there. I see a low scoring game relatively. I went with Ravens on my pick 6 at -3. I don't like the 3.5. I think they will be around that number. I'm going to go Ravens to win. So what I've done is instead of going with the -3, I've just gone with the Ravens to win by 1-6 at plus 300. So then obviously, if they cover the 3.5, then I'm happy if it's a tight game. But if they win by 1 or 2, then I haven't been done by the hook. So I'd rather take the plus 300 than I don't see it being a blowout. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, if you haven't taken the Ravens all week, I mean, you could have got them at 3 all week. So that boat has passed in the night. You're not going to take the Ravens right now at -3.5. So, Ann, what do you like tonight?
I honestly, I was tempted to grab that 3.5 with the Rams, but just looking at the Ravens' form lately, that's just really hard ass to do. I don't think the Rams are a bad team. I mean, they were in the Super Bowl last year. They are 6-4. I mean, we could say, oh, they've looked shaky, the last month or whatever. I mean, they're still winning games. I mean, it's not like they're shit in the bed every week. So they're still a pretty good team here at home, fetching 3.5 points. So I think there is value on the Rams. I just can't touch that because, like we said, we looked at what the Ravens have been doing. They've just been butt-fucking teams, man. Just straight murking them. And so I'm going to have to stay off the sides. And I'm looking at Lamar Jackson under 229.5 yards passing. I think now when we're looking at some of these yardage props for the Ravens, they're getting a little bit head of steam here, making the yards pretty high to try and catch up with how good they've been. And I think we're getting we might have some value on some unders here on these yardage props for the
Maxwell, Smart, the show is up over 40 units in our first week. Last night, we did it again. I hit the first touchdown prop at plus 650.
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah.
On Coleman. What do you like tonight, Max? Anything? I know you're going to be focusing on college basketball all night long. The chat would rather you be focusing on college basketball anyway. But you throwing any darts?
I got a dart. It's not a fancy dart. It's not a pretty dart, but it's a dart that could hit bullseye.
What do you got?
I got the Ravens on the money line at the ridiculous price of -180.
I don't blame you for that. I might join you on that. I haven't decided yet.
It's obviously you got to invest a little more to make it worth it, but I'm a Cleveland Brown fan. I hate the Baltimore Ravens with a passion, but I do respect the people that know football better than me. And there's one guy in particular that has swayed me towards this dart throwing towards his team. So.
Well, Jay,
yeah.
Well, we've got. This is how big a game this is. We've got Gas Stations Sushi, who's obviously he knows his stuff, and he's going max first half over 23, and then obviously we've got Mohamed Joma going in first half under 23, and the Rams money line parlay. So this is. I'm hoping this is a tight game that the Ravens come out on top at. But in the chat, it's all about Rams, Ravens, Rams. There's not 100% one way or another.
Yeah. Flash, can you believe it did it again last night, bro? The last 2 weeks, 18-1 and 6.5-1 on the first touchdown prop.
I weren't sure that he got in, though, was you?
Yeah, I looked at it, and I don't think he did get in, really. But there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you how bad we've said all year on every show that we've done how bad Matt LaFleur is. What about the 50? But the completion on the 50-yard line, and then he sort of he loses the ball when he comes to the ground. He'd already taken 2 steps. He hits the knee. He didn't even throw a challenge flag. He was just happy that it was an incomplete. He is so clueless. He sits there like a rabbit in the headlights, and I think that they've got to get rid.
Yeah, when we come out on Thursday night show, I'll have the average line ROI and the exact unit count for our first week. I'm just waiting for a graphic from SBR. So props, what are any props that you like tonight, Flash?
Well, my prop is basically the Ravens to win by 1-6 at plus 300.
That's the prop you like the most?
Yes.
You want that at the bottom?
I do, yeah.
Max, that money line's dropped to minus 165.
I haven't bet it yet. I still have like 35 minutes. I'm going to wait then. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, just let you know. Yeah, the some reason the spread's the same, still 3.5, but I just updated my lines and the money line's gone down to minus 165.
Jason, I just want you to know that I'm looking really good in a lot of games. Just cashed Ohio State first half minus 9.5. They're up by 14. Live total of 127.5. Valparaiso's up 2 as a 13.5 point underdog. So that's looking pretty nice. Pittsburgh has made a comeback. They're up 1 right now on Kansas State. Richmond's up 7 on Wisconsin plus 6. Butler's up 13, 27-14, and Arkansas is in a 16-14 game, and the live total is 132.5.
Yeah, the show wasn't bad, Flash. Not Flash, Max. Like 10 people sent me a message and said, good job. You guys did good. So we held it down for Jimmy while he's gone.
Well, I mean, they're just trying to be polite. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
And you didn't even, let's be honest, you didn't even turn on SBR to watch.
I watched for about like 2 minutes, and then I remembered I had things to go do.
Like the washing up?
Yeah, I mean, I got home from work at about like.
Did you at least press the like button?
Oh,
probably not.
No, I did.
Okay, good.
I always press the like button. So
All right,
for you.
Yeah, can we just make Jim? Jay, can you just make sure that everyone in the chat, we've got 155 watching, so we should have 155 thumbs up.
Yeah, let's get those likes, boys.
Well,
yeah,
150 Flash because at least 5 people hate my guts, and I can appreciate them not pressing.
Only 5?
Well, I'm giving a rough estimate. I haven't offended that.
But listen, I would say that's a thumb up.
I always tell people, like, listen, if my dog can pleasure your wife better than you can, it's not my problem.
And you wonder why we're going to have 5 thumbs down. You really got to wonder why?
Yeah, we just lost 5 people.
I told you, they left. Now we're good.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back when you be quiet.
They'll be back.
Yeah, but as always, subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't a member. Hit the like button and click that link in the description to the best sportsbook page. It helps the metrics, and it will keep this live betting show on SBR long into the future. So,
Jay,
hang on a minute. Sorry to interrupt. I know I don't stop talking, but I'm sitting next to Raphael, right? Raphael's obviously the producer who sets everything up for me, and massive respect to him. But he's in the chat and he's gone, I'm on the Ravens +3.
Is he?
Well, how have you got the Ravens +3?
Rafa, can we get a detailed breakdown on that, please?
Yeah, it's a little bit after I get on. Yeah, he said just let him check it. Well, we both know what he's coming back with.
Well, you can get 3 at Bet Online, 3 at Bookmaker.
What, +3?
He could sell the points. What do you mean? He could buy the points.
Right now, Pinnacle and 5 Dimes have
It's like
3.5.
-250 at +3.
It says Ravens +3. Do you mean the Ravens or the Rams?
If it wins, it's
Ravens
good. If it
are
loses, it's stupid bet.
Yeah, we've had it confirmed. It's -3.
Oh, okay.
But still, a lot of people looking for the hook. They'll be in or not, or they're worried about the hook. They'll be happy with getting the -3.
Yeah. So before we start breaking the props down, let's take a look at SBRodds.com and check the current lines right now. Currently, we have Pinnacle's got +3.5 on the Rams, -121. And you can get a 3 if you're looking to take the Ravens at Bookmaker and Bet Online.
-120.
And Bovada is hanging a 4 at -105 if you're looking to back the Rams. The total right now sits at 47, basically across the board. A couple spots you can get 47.5. So that's where we sit, boys.
So when we would talk about props, I think we need to go to the prop that we've done the best on. We've hit it. No, we've hit it 3 shows in a row. We hit it 2 Monday shows in a row. We hit it on the Thursday night show, and 2 weeks ago we hit it on the Sunday night show. It's the first touchdown of the game prop.
I hit it last night, bro.
That's what last night, Thursday night, Monday night. Yeah, we hit it like 4 times in 6 shows.
Who gets your vote, man?
Huh?
Who gets your vote then?
I'm looking at them right now. I like to go for 9 to 15 to 1. I want a big hit. I'm looking at this one. Gus Edwards, 15 to 1. I mean, they're feeding him the ball.
Yeah, but you got to go with Ingram if you're going to go with the first one because
no. Ingram's too low. Ingram's 6 to 1. I don't touch 6 to 1s on this prop. I want a hitter.
Yeah.
Well,
Cooper
it's because
Kupp,
he's a running back.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp. I think he's around 10 or 11.
Ooh, Cooper Kupp's a nice one. I've hit one on the Cooper Kupp this year too.
You have.
8.5 to 1 at FanDuel right now.
I'm looking at Cooper Kupp at 9 to 1. Well, we got to come up with a consensus on who we want to go with this time.
Well, Triple K Marine saying, will Rams score on the first drive? No, is at -130. So, I mean, maybe if you fancy the first score is going to be the Ravens. I mean, if you want this game to be tight, well, I don't think we want the Ravens to be getting out ahead.
I don't mind Marquise Brown for the Ravens at 11 to 1.
Yeah. There's a bit of love in the chat for my Ravens to win by 1 to 6, considering that's the only prop up there at the moment.
Yeah, I put that at the bottom. What do we think about the total? I guess I lean like Flash under 47.5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do we think that both teams can we trust the Rams to get into the 20s? And the answer is no.
Yeah. Man, I could do no wrong yesterday, but the one bet I lost was the one I told Flash I'd buy him dinner if I was wrong. And that was on the over in the Dallas-New England game. That weather was an issue, and you nailed it, Flash.
It's shameful, Jay. Shameful.
Yeah, I mean, it was the only game I've done it. Listen, I have been absolutely smashed right across the world in every sport over the weekend, apart from the New England game.
Soccer too?
The soccer, I went 1-12.
Jesus, Flash.
I mean, maybe I got 2-12 or 3-12 because I had a 2-unit banker in the lower league. But yeah, it was horrendous. I got smashed in the last few minutes of like loads of games, and I mean, I had Palace, Liverpool. Palace double chance at plus 175, and Liverpool scored with 4 minutes to go.
Ant did well in soccer. Didn't you do well, Ant?
Yeah. Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim was my only loss. I had I gave out Leganes plus 1.5 against Barcelona on the show. I gave out draw or Sheffield or Sheffield United double chance in the Sheffield Manchester game.
You were on Burnley, right?
Burnley was my play of the weekend.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a good shout.
Yeah, that was my play of the weekend was Burnley. I love that price on them. And they're a competent team, They're a solid mid-table team, and Watford's getting the axe at the end of the year. Watford's going down to the championship.
Well, I don't know. There's worse teams than them.
Yeah, but I'm like, Burnley at plus 200 on the money line and still getting plus money on a draw no bet. I mean, that was just a no-brainer. I didn't know why more people were touting that one. Everyone's talking about Liverpool this and Manchester City game that, and I'm like, you got the Watford Burnley game with the best line of the fucking week.
Well, I crushed it yesterday. That's 10 Sundays out of 12. I made a profit in the NFL.
Oh, Zed, I'm taking the Rams money line tonight. There's quite a few that look. Rams should win outright. That's Capo 17. Don in the house. I'm trying to give you a bit of the Jimmy love because obviously Jimmy's not here, but he is really. He's sitting just there. So if I start moaning and start throwing things and start having a go at you, Ant, then obviously that's the Jimmy part coming out.
Well, I'll promise not to moan too much over my losing bets. I have a question though. I saw someone in the chat earlier mention this, Jay. I don't remember who put it in the chat. There was a comment from a little while ago. But what do you think of Goff longest reception prop over 36?
It's a big
I'll tell you, Robert Woods and Brandon Cooks are active for the game. I just saw a Washington Post article about 10 minutes ago. So you have to think they're all going to play. Kupp, Woods, and Cooks. Do I think one of those plays can go for 37 yards? Yeah, I do. No matter if the Rams win this game or not, I think he's usually good for one long one a game. Kupp last week, one of the only plays that offense could do anything last week was that 50-yard pass to Kupp.
So are you saying you want to go ahead and make that an official play then? Do you have that prop, or do you? I
want to look first at what the longest reception props are for those three.
Okay.
Because you know why? Like
you do really good with those props.
Yeah, usually they're only around 21.5.
Yeah, exactly. It's a high one. It's 50% higher than normal. What is the number on the sacks? Because you boys eat on that every
I know,
game.
It's going to be hard to pin Lamar Jackson down, though, Flash.
I tell you what, I said earlier on in the year, the thing with Rams is that they have a really, really lively, quick D.
You're right, yeah.
And if they keep the corners, then he's not going to be able to go anywhere. And the thing is, he's that confident that when you are that confident, you keep hold of that ball just that little bit longer. And what's the number going to be? 5? Baltimore maybe gets a Goff 3 or 4 times. You're only looking at 1.
Well, the best defensive player in the world is on that Rams defensive line. So,
Ndamukong Suh don't play for them anymore.
Yeah, that would be Aaron Donald. And Ndamukong Suh wasn't even the best lineman like when he played.
Yeah, I know. He was
I'll check Pinnacle and Bet365 and see the number I have on that.
Hey, Jay, go ahead and put this in. I just decided, he scored a couple touchdowns in the last 4 games, and I want a big I like big hits on this prop. So I'm going Gus Edwards 15-1.
Are you taking anybody on the Rams in case it's not the Ravens?
Oh, Cooper Kupp at 9-1. I mean, I got to go back to that Cooper Kupp.
All right, so I'll put one on the bottom, and then you could throw the other one in the chat. I'll put Cooper Kupp at the bottom, and then just throw the other one in the chat. it takes up less letters.
Yeah, we've got a few people in the chat that have actually gone with the 1 to 6, and then rocking. He's gone 7 to 10 at plus 500. Ravens win. There's always one. Avataz, stupid Alola Chicago. Don't know what he means, Max.
Who said that?
That is Avataz, stupid Loyola Chicago. I think we both agree with him, though, don't we?
I think we agree with him, but
Good enough, then. That's good enough.
I don't have anything that I can control with them. I don't have a voodoo doll that makes them freaking not cough up goddamn leaves.
How dare you not have a Loyola Chicago voodoo doll?
Like,
Exactly.
really? I only have for 350 teams. They're one of the freaking 4 or 5 teams I don't have one for.
How dare you?
Did you know? Did you read? I saw the stats after, because obviously I was trying to wonder how I got beat, and they threw like 8 free pointers more. It was like 2 from 9 for Chicago.
Yeah, Justin Brown went off. It was
Juke's PSG in the chat, guys, has a question. What does Ravens 1 to 6 mean?
They have to win by 1 to 6.
Yeah, that is the Ravens to win the game by 1 to 6 points.
That's an Al Max special, bud.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat says the only I saw earlier, the only team that can control Lamar Jackson is that 49ers defensive line, and I think I agree with that. The sacks prop is 4.5.
Wow.
I don't think I'm looking to take it.
Really?
Yeah,
because I think almost all of them will have to come by the Ravens sacking Goff.
All right, let's go, boys. Come on, Butler.
Right.
Get home for me.
Jay, what I am going to take, I'm going to put this in. He's only gone over this number one time in the last 5 weeks. He went over the number a lot at the beginning of the season, but ever since they've really opened up the run game, they've been focusing on that. So I'm going to look for Lamar Jackson under 229.5 yards passing.
Jay, I'll put in a live play right now. Under 157.5, minus 115, Washington State and Nebraska.
Max bet the maximum play on the Washington State money line.
What was the yards again?
229.5 under. 229.5 passing yards for Mr. Lamar Jackson. I think they're I think they're going to be running a lot of run RPOs here. Zone reads, I mean, RPOs are different than zone reads, but you know what I mean. They're going to be running a lot of zone reads here. I think Gus Edwards and Ingram are going to get a lot of carries. He's going to be getting a lot of carries himself. I don't see him airing the ball out a lot, Probably only have like 25 pass attempts.
There's a good question in here. John Daniel says, is there a prop that Marcus Peters can make an interception? Obviously traded earlier on, had 2 interceptions as a Ram earlier on in the year, and now obviously he's with the Ravens. So, Flash, I just don't like taking a small window like that and just hoping it lands.
Marcus Peters.
There was a bit more thought in than that than Joe. I thought that the 3.5 might be a hook. So if I won by 3 or I won by 2, then I'm getting 3 times the spread value. So that was my thoughts.
Marcus Peters, yes, is plus 440.
There you go, plus 440. Flash, but I'm going to take the Rams to win by 1 to 3 at plus 900. I see a field goal game here tonight, and Cooks to score the first Rams touchdown at 550. There's a lot of, I'll tell you, 205 people in it in the room, and it's growing, and everyone is having a pop at something. Listen, give us some of your props then. Give us some of your props. Are we going to put the under 47 up? Because I think we agree on that, Jay.
Yeah, we do. I didn't, only because I haven't put a prop under there yet.
Okay, we'll find.
But I could just throw my props, whatever I end up betting, in the chat.
If you sound to me as if you're going to go with in-play props, whereas we want our props obviously up prior for everyone to tail or fade.
Yeah, I'm going to bet a couple props pre-game. I just haven't yet.
What about?
Well, you can get under 47.5 right now at -110.
Hey, Jay, what I'm looking at, I kind of want your opinion on it, on a yay or nay or pass, is Ingram. His yard total is at 48.5. What do you think of Ingram at 48.5?
Well, what he has done lately, last week, he had 48 yards on 13 carries. The week before that, he had 34 yards on 9 carries. The week before that, against the Patriots, he had 115 yards on 15 carries. It seems like he's all over the place. Let me check one more week. So the last month he has had 40 under that 3 out of the last 4 weeks, Ant.
Under that.
3 out of the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I remember that Patriots game. He had a big run in that game. I think he broke like a 50-yarder or something like that.
I'll tell you what, though, we've got a massive big hitter in the house. We've got Pierce Helton. I've had $40 on the Ravens and 59 on the Rams.
I like it, Pierce.
Exactly. He's having a bit of value. He's just having a bit of entertainment, the lad. And is he worried about the tie?
You almost never see somebody's longest reception prop at 27.5 yards. That's what it is for Marquise Brown, because Lamar Jackson, it seems like he throws a bomb to him every game.
And that Rich G says he's gotten burned twice now on those Ingram rush yards over props. Jackson and Edwards are just taking up the yards. Yeah, that's I kind of agree with you there, Rich. It's one of the reasons why I wanted Jay to give me an opinion, because I just didn't think 48.5 was. It didn't seem like that was low hanging fruit to me at all. I kind of wanted to know what Dave thought of, or Jay thought about that. What else we got in the chat? 66.5 yards is the prop most people seem to be getting on Lamar Jackson's rush yards. Doesn't that one seem
too high?
Yeah, it seems too high, but I just can't be confident enough to take an under. Jackson, Jackson could go for 55 yards, or he could go for. I mean, he's gone over 100 several times.
But surely, if you are the Rams D, everything you do tonight on your setup is to contain, get him to throw the ball, and be man to man. Because if you're not, and you let him break out, he will take it to the house. And let's face it, the strongest part of this, everyone's fit. Everyone's playing for the Rams. The strongest part of this Rams outfit is the D.
In a game where Jackson went 21 for 33 for 237 passing yards, he had 19 carries for 152 yards running the football.
And who's that against?
The Bengals.
Well, it is the fucking Bengals.
Yeah. I just fancy this rush D is going to just try and contain. That was another reason I went for the under. I thought that they're going to continue to run it. I think both teams are going to run it. We're going to have less plays. I think the clock's going to run. And that's why I think we'll have a tight game as well. No alcohol, by the way, lads. Just Pepsi. Light.
I don't know. You were kind of fun last week.
Oh, you think?
I enjoy you every week.
I'm no different. I've not got my sidekick next to me though, you know.
What about I know this is heavy juice, but you know this motherfucker's going to throw one. Goff interception, yes. Do you want to lay the 70 cents though?
Is that what it is? Minus 170?
Yeah, it is a lot of. It's a juicy one, but he's going to throw it. He's going to fucking throw one, right? I mean, he's thrown 10 already this year. He's a bad quarterback.
All Jim says I've taken Jackson rushing under 67.5. And this is another one, boys. If you've taken 67 and you go under, and he's sitting at maybe 20 yards at halftime, but you can then go over maybe 44 and have the middle 44, 67. I don't see him breaking out in the first half. I really don't.
That's a good point. You can. It's really. I won't say it's really easy, but it is an option if everything plays out right to middle these player props on the.
I mean, we middled the total last week. I mean, it was at 50, 51, and then you got it at 44, and then you laid back at 50 or 51, and it ended up being like 55.
Something like that. I think.
Yeah,
I think I split the total. I won one, lost one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you had a bet to nothing. It was free running.
Yeah.
You're going to be like that every time you have a bet. Okay, here comes Rich G in the house. Here's my action tonight. Jackson over 65. Don't fancy it, Rich. Don't fancy it. Gurley over 64.5 rushing yards. Don't fancy it, Rich. Andrews over 4 receptions. Yeah, quite possible. Andrews over 50.5. Cup longest reception. I like that one. There's the one I like from Rich. Cup longest reception over 22.5.
That's a good number. I have 24.5 at FanDuel.
22.5 gets the thumbs up, Rich. The rest of them, no.
I think he's right on that Gurley prop.
Do you?
I
don't
do.
think that's too high?
I just think that he's going to have to be a big part of the game for them to have success, I think, tonight.
And is it not a little bit like what the Patriots did to Dallas yesterday? And they knew that they had to just stop the run, put the ball in Dak's hands, and then they control the game. Surely it's the same here. Stop Gurley. Make sure that the ball gets thrown by Goff. He's minus 170 to throw an interception. That's like heavy odds on.
Oh, I can get 22.5 actually at Bet365. I can get 24.5 on Marquise Brown. I kind of like that. I'm surprised that Rich doesn't like that prop.
Gurley 2.5 receptions. Gurley over 88.5 rushing and receiving. Goff has all the weapons tonight. Ravens defense isn't good enough to cover all these players. Rich G. So, Rich, are you going Rams or Ravens?
Man, this is a really tough game.
They're being jerks. Just 2 weeks ago, I was able to get Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown at plus 160. Now it's minus 120. It's like these sons of bitches don't want me to make any money on this prop anymore.
Yeah. Well, Fat Fisty has gone with Cooks over 3.5 receptions at 110. Like that as well, by the way. Cooks over 3.5 receptions because there'll be little dink and dunks, Patriot style. Minus 110.
Well, what do we think about this one, Jay Flash? What about Cooper Kupp over 68.5 receiving yards? He's going to get a bomb, isn't he? At some point, are they going to throw deep to him?
Oh yeah, that's why we're going to go over 22.5 receiving yards. Yeah, he's probably the one that is. Yeah, his yardage. He seems to put numbers up every week.
I'll go. I can't get those longest reception props, but I do think if he gets his longest reception, he's probably getting that over 68.5. So I'm going to go with that one too. I like the Kupp over. over 68.5 yards receiving.
Wow, here's me man, Bill Butnicker, Buffo on the beat. Marlon Humphreys is going to shut down Cooper Kupp. Marcus Peters is going to go with Cooks, who routinely roasted him in practice day after day for months when they were teammates. Cooks is going to go for a long touchdown. Whoa! And what's the Cooks yardage? Buffo, he knows it. Listen, Bill Butnicker, he knows his shit. So what's the yardage on Cooks' reception yards?
44.5.
44.5 for Cooks. Yeah. And what price is that? 44.5.
Minus 115 on the over.
Yeah, I have 48.5 at FanDuel, so that's actually not
Get
a
to
bad.
bet 365 Livo. You want 44.5.
You guys,
I'm thinking he goes over 60. Oh no, Buffo. Hey Buffo, you saying the same as me? Smash that 44.5.
you guys convinced me. I'm taking it. I mean, it's 46.5 on Bet 365, so I got to take.
Who's 44.5? That's what we know to know. That's what Josh is saying as well. Who's 44.5?
Brandon Cooks.
No, as in what book?
My local paper heads.
You're what?
That's where I do all my betting is through my local.
Yeah, but we can't be recommending Huff, Buff, and Cuff bookmakers. You know what I mean? We've got to have...
I know a really good paperhead that you can use if you wanted. They pay out. They're
Do they?
legit. Yep.
Nice. 48.5 with FanDuel. Matty Miller saying.
I hope you frickin' eat a goddamn chicken tender with barbecue sauce and you.
Are you going with chicken tenders tonight, Maxie baby?
I had a chicken.
No,
tenders.
I had meatloaf.
Maxwell. I had chicken tenders with barbecue sauce the other night when you were not on the show.
Well, you know what? I would have fucking vilified you for it. I would have literally crowned you the fucking like a freaking prisoner of war that fucking should have been fucking left in fucking prison.
Okay, we've got a few more here. Nut Flush Island. We all love Nut Flush. Josh Reynolds over 40 receive plus 138. He loves a plus.
Flushing nuts is important.
Gus Edward over 25.5 rushing. Minus 113. Mark Andrews over 52.5. Chris Moore, 1 touchdown at 700.
SB89. Wazoo is Washington State. It's a college basketball game.
I'm having a really hard time pulling the trigger on anything, man.
I know. I was like that for Thursday night's game, and that's why I ended up leaving it. I was like 2 hours. I knew nearly every prop for every player, and I just went. And I said to Rich G on Twitter, I went, I've got to leave this game alone. The under was the only one I had any positivity about. It came under, and I didn't press any buttons. Stephen Burke says the Rams can't lose this game 100%.
I'm thinking about Hollywood Brown over 24.5 longest reception.
Okay, Bovada's still sitting at 4, Jay.
Mile High says this game just screams live betting because there's too many questions going into it.
Well, that's what we like. We don't mind that because we know that we can read the game.
Yeah, I don't like the side or the total, but I do like the props that I got in here. So.
Okay, well, we've got Bet Online -3, Bookmaker -3, Just Bet -3, and Bovada sitting on their own at 4. They want no action. 4. They
want Rams action is what they want.
47.5.
Well, Bovada is always the squarest, one of the squarest books.
Pinnacle just dropped it to 47 from 47.5. Okay, Bovada still 47.5. Open 49 this.
I have 4 outs, and they all have 3.5.
Yeah, I'm looking at 3.5 also, but it's juiced through the.
Actually, Bet 365 is 3 minus 120.
I'm looking at 3.5 plus 100 on the Ravens and minus 120 on the Rams.
Yeah, can we press the thumb? I'd like to get to 200 tonight if we can. Anyone new coming in, can we just encourage them to press the thumb? Because I've made a stand that I'm not going home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas.
So what I did put in and bet, guys, is the Lamar Jackson under 229.5 passing yards. Goff interception, yes, at that heavy juice, because I think that's free money, minus 170. Gus Edwards first touchdown of the game, 15-1. Cooper Kupp first touchdown of the game, 9-1. And then the Kupp over 68.5 yards and the Cooks over 44. Anything you guys like to bet that's not one of those props?
I think the Kupp 22.5 yards receiving, longest one, is very good. And the Cooks over, say, 44.5, but I think we're making that 46.5. I still think that's a luncheon voucher.
Anybody that's new and just checking this show out for the first time, we have a live betting show Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday, and Monday night. And we're up 40 units in our first week, tracking what our unit count is. So I encourage everybody to come back and hang out with us more often if you're new. Jesus, man, I don't think I've had this hard of a time pulling the trigger on something since
because it's a proper game. It's a proper game of football. This is exactly what we turn up for. It's not meant to be easy, but the thing is, the edge that we have, and there's so many good people in the chat, is that they're going to have to stick with us here because we're going to have to read this game.
Basically, yeah. This is like I said, I can't take the side or the total either way in this game, but some of those props I do like that.
Max, give me something to bet, bro. What starts at 8 o'clock? Give me a bet.
I'm betting first halves right now. I just took Green Bay minus 5.5. I'm taking Campbell minus 2.5. I'm looking at the Southeast Louisiana game to see if my line is good enough.
Can you put them out on Twitter as well with the hashtag liveline, please?
Campbell minus
no,
what?
They're going off the board in 1 minute. They're already off the board now.
Okay. Well, if someone else in the chat has just heard what Max has said, can you retweet or tweet it out so that we spread the word on Max's winners?
What was this?
Monday Munchers. That's what we should call it. Hashtag Mondays Munchers.
If you can get Texas State minus 6.5 live in the first half, Jay, my numbers have that going right. My numbers have that going over.
That game already started?
Yeah, but it's on Bet365's live menu, so you can still bet it.
Minus 6.5?
Yeah, what's the juice do you see on it?
Let me see what I could see.
All right. Ohio State is blowing it down.
120, Max.
It's a little high for juice.
Brooklyn says it's tough. It's tough taking advice from a funny talking fella in Costa Rica talking about American sport. I'm wondering if Brooklyn means me. Brooklyn, do you mean me? Because I would listen to a Chinaman if he was giving me winners every week.
I don't think that's the correct term anymore, Flash.
Well,
Chinaman.
What is it then?
Asian.
No, Asian is it? No, it's Far East, isn't it?
I don't know.
But I'm talking about a Chinaman. Someone from China. Someone who I haven't got an absolute clue about. But if they're giving me winners, I'll go with them.
Oh, Jesus, man.
We're just too woke for him, man. We're just too woke.
I love you, Flash. All right, Max, I'm hopping on it. 6.5 minus 120 on Texas State in the first half.
Nice, Brooklyn. Come on, baby. There's anything Brooklyn's on, as long as it's with me. I want winners tonight. I want winners. Because I am lower than a snake's belly. I tell you how bad the week's been. Spread went 5-1, and he could not pick a winner if he had every horse in the race normally.
Oh, that's not nice.
I know you'd be watching.
You can't say that about a guy we do shows with.
Yeah, because it's banter. That's a week. It's a tough school. I'd rather smash someone than put an arm around them. Like putting an arm around them, as long as you're talking
Fred,
to
if
someone.
you're watching the show, bro, respect.
Oh yeah, I did send him a message saying exactly that. Nice work, partner. See, when he's winning, he's my partner. When he's not, he's your partner.
Thanks.
By the way, we're getting some good feedback on that NFL show, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, isn't it, on the Eastern time on a Friday?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we're enjoying it. I'm going to start doing records, I think.
Buffo wants to know what price we guys like on the Ravens defense to score a touchdown. They scored touchdowns in 3 of the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Max, I can get 5.5 actually.
I like 5.5 better.
I'll tell you the other one we've not even mentioned, have total interceptions. I can see at least 3.
Okay, Maxwell, I'm in at 5.5.
Brooklyn Funk Project.
Now you put a lot of pressure on me, you piece of shit.
Brooklyn Funk Project wants to know whose dog is barking. Maybe they're sending a message. Rams going to win tonight, guys?
Oh, that would be Anthony. I don't even have to wonder whose dog that is. I know.
Well, yeah, I actually don't really call that a dog. It's more like a rat with canine DNA.
Right, I'm just going to go and shake hands with the governor, and then we'll get the show on the road, eh?
You do that.
Is that like British talk for pissing?
I think so.
There you go.
The governor. Hello, governor.
I'm starting to understand Flash more and more the more we do these shows.
So yeah, what's it called?
Shake hands with the governor.
What the hell was I gonna fucking say?
I'm going to use that.
I took a bunch of first halves. No one gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck, but I need to make money. What the hell did I take? I took fucking Southeast Louisiana plus 11. I took fucking Texas State minus 6.5. Fucking Green Bay minus 5.5. I took I took Omaha minus 8. Even though I should have fucking paid the extra juice for the 7, I took a plus 103 at Pinnacle. So hopefully Omaha comes through for me. I got Troy at 5.5 in the first half, and I got Austin P minus 7.5 in the first half. But I didn't have to pay the ridiculous juice that I see fucking hanging now.
Jeff said, "Jay, your pup's well trained." That's because in this house, I'm the pup. My dog runs the show. My dog.
Campbell first half is a play also. Minus 2.5. So I got a bunch of first half action on these games. I was gonna take Oakland also, but I already highly invested myself in this shit. All right, let's go Campbell and Jacksonville. What do I need? I need fucking Campbell full game and fucking first half. Did I take the total? No, I did not.
That's because if I'm gonna have a dog, I'm gonna have a dog, not a rat.
Yo, you better settle down, Jay. I got a fucking little dog, and it's the fucking best dog I've ever had in my life.
Your dog's the mascot of this show, bro. But
his little dog's a little dog, just like my little dog.
Yeah, but his little dog is annoying as fuck, bro. I have a 100-pound pit bull. My dog will fuck me up. So that's why
your dog will just eat things.
You don't have to hear my dog. He's sitting right now. He's got the remote control in the recliner in the living room. He runs the house.
Jesus Christ. How big are the shits out of that thing? 100-pound pit bull.
You gotta use a garbage bag, bro, to pick that shit up.
Large.
We know.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. My other dog was sitting next to us the entire show last night, and you never knew.
Ken said, "I don't need a dog for protection." I don't think I do either, but he's nice to have if I'm sleeping in the middle of the night and somebody decides to come in the house unwarranted. By the time I opened the bedroom door, that guy would be dead.
You live in Jersey, so it does happen quite often. They drink that Jersey water and then they just go fucking berserk. Start breaking.
Well, yeah, Max, because they get that water out of the Hudson, and there's like so many dead bodies and residue from guns and shit that have been thrown in that river over the years. I mean, how polluted is that fucking river, man?
Patrick is right. They are
water out of there.
Pit bulls are very lovable dogs. Prince of the City says, "I have a gun for that." I have a gun. I have a couple guns actually, but I have a daughter, man. I try to keep them like well out of range.
You'd have to get a toy gun, Max.
You better settle down there, okay?
No, it's because you live in Canada. They don't allow it.
Man. Your best weapon comes in a shoebox.
Story up.
Max, you tell him. You settle the fuck down over there.
Yeah, you settle down there, or someone's gonna give you a nugget.
You live in Canada, Max. I mean, come on. We know you guys don't have guns in Canada. You don't believe in freedom.
We trade marijuana to your people for guns.
Oh, I mean, you guys don't believe in freedom. That's why we won't let you be the 51st state.
Oh, we don't want to be the 53rd state, so we have to give up our free health care and our clean drinking water out of our lakes? Story out.
Tell him, Max.
No way.
Oh,
bro, we're mining for money over here.
You don't need healthcare.
Mining for money over here, bro. It's a good life if you're in the right demographic.
MP Cock in the house, and he's saying my cousin's in Canada and he has guns. And then the other people like Leek Mabals is saying only stabbings in Canada.
Huh.
He says you're a stabber.
We do like our knives, but it's more because we're used to killing deer and then like skinning it,
5 more thumbs up. Then we get to the 100.
Yeah,
100 before kickoff is a good start.
You must make Flash happy, so do it.
Well, yeah, exactly. I've got to stay in Costa Rica.
My official position on this game, pre-game, is I have no position.
Yeah, you're included.
Is this football game on ESPN?
I'm going to live bet. I'll live bet the props too.
Is Monday Night Football on ESPN?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so it's taking away one of my goddamn basketball channels. Fuck ESPN Monday Night Football.
Wow.
How about them apples? Okay.
That's blasphemy, that. But listen, have you had a good day so far on the college?
On Twitter, no, but for me, yeah, because I bet like
there's a shot. Pull the ladder up. I'm all right, Jack. You've got a whole community following you. They're trying to eat off of what you're sending them.
Well, listen, I'm doing what I'm told to do. That's all. I'm doing what I'm told. I'm a good company man, all right? I'm a good company man.
Max has about 200 bets he's posted on the Jimmy the Bag show. But his actual personal plays, like, what are you up to? Like 2,000 by now?
I'm up to about almost 1,000
units.
No plays that I've bet so far this season.
What about that one today where you bet one side 4 times and the other side 4 times?
Yeah, I had a key number 4 that I was trying to get to, and they won by 5 because of that goddamn free throw. If they won by 4, I would have been greasy, but unfortunately, I was barely profitable. And I told people, I'm like, don't tell me on this. This is me showing you how volume betting can get out of hand. This is how a clicky finger can get out of hand. I'm trying to tell people to tell me on that shit.
We had a play last weekend, and Jay, and I was like,
oh, you gotta bring that one up now?
I'm gonna listen to this. This is so funny because I'll tell you exactly how the conversation went, right? I'll read you like 3 lines from this, right? He said to me, right, I said, hang on, let's just go for it. All right, how we look? I did 158.
Are you trying to damage my credibility?
No, it's funny. It is funny, right? And you went, anyway, we've done about 3 or 4 bets, and I was like that. I'm Air Force plus 200 worth a unit, my lad. I think it is. Without overtime, can never rule it out in a game like this. Okay. I went, and we got beat, right? And I said to him, I'm a jinx to you. And he came back with, I hedged out on La Lola minus 7.5 for 150. So he came out smelling the roses. So I sent him one back saying, yeah, let me know next time, as I was left holding the baby.
I'm a
He
selfish
made
son of a
150.
bitch. What can I say?
I'm sitting there like that, just like finished.
Well, if you make less short jokes, you'll probably be included in the live stream yards, and then you won't miss anything.
Josh asked me any longest reception prop. If I was going to bet one, it would be Marquise Brown over 24.5 tonight. That would be the one.
I would go Cooper Cup over 22.5.
Yeah, I guess I don't mind that. But Cup is not normally the deep downfield threat on that team. But he could definitely get over.
Jukes has to go shake the vice president, and he'll be right back.
The vice president. We're going to have a senator tonight as well. 100 thumbs up in under an hour, Jay. Come on.
That's not bad.
Come on, Pittsburgh. I need you. I need you.
You don't need it.
Lady of the Night.
You don't need it. Lady of the Nights. They need it.
They
ring you
to give them their money.
I tried to figure out how he gets so intense over one bet. Like, he has 1,000 bets already this year, and he's like this intense over one of them.
Because I love basketball, and I want it to work out the way that I planned it. And when it doesn't, it makes me hate it. So I need to do right. So
I think we should honestly just start figuring out how to fix some of these small games. Like, how hard can it be to grease the pockets of some player in the summit?
Oh, you find their mother and you give their mother $5,000. You're like, here, I'm gonna come home for this day on the game.
Anthony bet Gus Edwards first touchdown.
Anthony Mastronardi?
What's he at? Plus
no,
what?
Our Anthony.
Okay.
Our Anthony. Anthony bet Gus Edwards first touchdown, and he bet Cooper Kupp first touchdown. Somebody in the chat.
Are you muted? Are you muted?
No.
So what price did you get for Edwards? I'm trying to let the people know.
15
Remember,
to
you're
1.
here for that.
15 to 1.
1500. There you go.
And then Cooper Kupp was 9 to 1.
Cup.
And then I took the Cooks over 44.5 yards receiving, and the Kupp over 68.5 yards receiving.
You motherfucker.
Mile High wants to know Murray stayed on the money line live, Max.
I haven't watched any of the game, and they're down by 15. I got to see them break it under 10 before I jump on them live. And right now, the only live game that I'm interested in is this goddamn Washington State game. And Jay, just to let you know, the live total is down to 147.5. Bitch.
American Grace. I got Edwards at plus 2,000 and Cup at plus 1,000. But American, you're probably going with a proper bookmaker, whereas Ant bets with a hot dog salesman.
Ant likes his bookie.
Yeah, I like my bookie.
Exactly.
Rams on the road have beaten only one team with a winning record by greater than 3 points. That's good. That's what we want. We want a nice.
And the site that my bookie uses is basically the same paperhead that I'd say 50% of locals use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paperhead that Jay and I use is the same thing. So
well, let's hope it's 21-18, and here we go. The game is live.
And I'll tell you for one thing, this paperhead, they adjust the lines a lot slower than a sharp book like Pinnacle.
Nice. And do you even pay your bookie? Like, did you actually give the guy his money?
What?
Come on, Pitts.
Like when I owed him? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you were like, yeah, I decided I'm not paying him till next week.
Oh,
2 for 11 from the free throw line. That's what kills a team.
Yeah.
Hit that. No,
I paid him, and then literally 4 days later, I paid him, and then we made 500 over the weekend, and I went right back and took the money back.
Dear Slayer, cash first play, run prop again. Nice.
Mile High says Ant is the bookie. No, there's only been one person on this panel that's been a bookie before.
Yeah.
It's not Anthony.
It's Flash.
It's also not Flash.
It's not Flash.
It was me.
Also not you.
Okay.
So we ain't got a clue who it is then.
Who the hell's left? Oh, the CEO, the Sportskeg CEO, Jason Paglia.
Jay was a bookie for 10 years.
I know. I'm just emphasizing it.
That's one of the reasons why Jay's like so good at this is because before he started betting sports, he pretty much already saw all the bad habits of other sports bettors.
Kicking away.
So he knew what habits to avoid.
He's learning new ones from me also, Ant. Don't forget that.
Isn't that about right, Jay?
Yeah, yep. When you learn definitely how not to bet when you're taking action for a decade.
Guys, I'm really liking you guys tonight. I'm liking you guys a lot.
I like you every day. I mean, I don't know why you just
free
like
and out, Jay. Tonight. Free and out. Looked like a Castigo as well. Should have been thrown, but no. Free and out. Kicking away, Rams.
That's my new favorite football term, Castigo.
Castigo for a female one.
Jukes wants to know why you stopped, Jay.
We haven't seen Jessie's girl in yet. She normally follows and cashes. She's a good luck.
Yeah, Jessie's girl's a solid girl. She knows how to hit her team total over 13.5 first halves.
And unders. Here we go. Oh, they're returning it. Oh, my word. He's got to the outside. He's got to the 45. Nice. We're liking that. Baltimore start.
I want to know how Flash knows what's happening in Costa Rica before I do.
Because I've got Mexican TV. You know, like in Mexican, Yariba. Remember Speedy Gonzalez?
I do.
I like Speedy.
Yeah.
I stopped being a book because it's just I was tired of people losing their houses and wives calling me at 3:00 in the morning, like
crying.
It's stressful, man.
I was like that when I used to do the Samaritans, like the helpline.
So now I went to the opposite side of the counter about 7 years ago.
Oh, that was explosive.
Philip Whittington just fouled out. Oh, that's big for Kent State. Tennessee's playing against Chattanooga right now. What the hell game is this? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, a lot of interesting action going on right now. I'm enjoying it, except the one that I gave Jay.
Ingram's, listen, they're taking it to them. 2 runs, and they must have over 20 yards already.
I guess I don't have to check the score.
Nope, you don't. And I wouldn't. I don't want you to grow any kind of passive-aggressive hostility towards me like others have.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
Max, do you like the under 77 in the second half of the Nebraska-Washington State game?
Yes, because I like the under 150 something. So, yes.
Do you just think I should just bet against Nebraska to score anything and take their team total under 38.5? Because Nebraska's dog shit?
They scored 34 in the first half. I want to nurture your hate of Nebraska, so I would say no, because I can't tell you to put your money on that when I'm not sure about it.
Oh, okay.
But if the under's going to hit, then the under 38 can hit. So you'd be on the same side as me somewhat. Because I'm on the under full game live that we have.
Lamar Jackson opens up with a 16-yard run. Run so far. Let's see if this is a pass.
Fuck, man.
I don't think he's going to pass because all they do is run. That's why we're on this. That's why we're on this passing yards under.
Ooh, Campbell, I like you guys. You guys are good little girls. Let's go.
Wow, right down the field they're going.
Who? Ravens?
Yeah.
Yep. That's how they do, bro.
They are a juggernaut, this team, man.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how they're probably going to win their 3rd Super Bowl this year since leaving Cleveland?
I don't know. There are a lot of NFC teams I think are capable this year.
I just wanted to point out that they left Cleveland and then won 2 Super Bowls. And maybe they'll get a third Super Bowl
Oh,
this year.
so you're trying to rub it into me right now that they stole my team Super Bowl, stole Ray Lewis and Ed Reed from us, and then fucking rebranded in NFL
if you look it up
as an expansion team.
Yeah, if you look it up,
suck my Browns.
The Browns never relocated, Matt. The Browns never relocated.
He makes a great point. He says about about Jackson there taking too many hits like that. He's putting himself right in the firing line, and the Ravens are finished if something happens to him.
Max said, "Suck my braciole." That's what he said.
Well, here's the thing, though, Max. If you look it up, the Ravens are technically an expansion team.
Before, and I already know this.
Yeah, the Browns never relocated.
Revisit it.
No, they did not steal anything from you, Cleveland Browns fans, because the Browns never relocated. Wink, wink.
Yeah, exactly.
They suspended operations for 4 years, Max. The Browns never relocated. They just, the Browns just ceased to exist, and then the Ravens became inexistent, and the Ravens just happened to have all the Browns players, the Browns owner, and the Browns coaching staff.
CG said Harbaugh is going to get Lamar Jackson killed. Yeah.
That is possible. And unfortunate. Except for Steeler fans who probably want to. Or my fellow Brown fans who have no class.
Brooklyn says I'm getting a ticket to Omaha. Or I'm not sure why.
Castillo.
This is a good game. I'm enjoying all the running.
Yeah. Get that clock down. That's why we're under 47.5.
Because if they just keep running, the Ravens aren't going to pass, and then I'm going to get those passing props on the other end because the Rams are going to be losing, so they're going to want to catch up.
Have they thrown the ball yet?
Yeah, just then. It was like 6 yards. Jackson's tried to go to the out, or he's thrown it away. 3rd and 5. Castigo, holding.
Castigo.
Come on, be a hold, you monkey. Get back 10.
Castigo. I like that word. Just like I like the word cuck.
Oh, I think they're saying illegal shift.
What's the score of that game, Max?
Offense, illegal shift. Nice.
18-17 Texas State. Now it's 19-18 Albion Christian, but 7 minutes left.
Max, how did our other game go? The other, whatever they were called, Lawyer or something, was it?
Oh, Loyola, Maryland.
Yeah, did we go over?
Oh, yeah, they went over with 6 minutes left in the game.
What was the score?
81-77 Loyola, Maryland. So IUPUI came through with the +4.5. Wow. And the over. Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10. Running down their throats again.
Ingram. Oh, Texas State in the lead, bitch. Let's go. Give me some.
I love how we're all watching the football game and Max is just randomly cheering on some random basketball game. No one's.
Well, Max does not want that Texas State game to lose.
Ingram taken to the sideline.
Look at this fucking jersey drinking water motherfucker. Well, after I give him that loser, I'm gonna have to just find another winner, and that's gonna preoccupy my whole night.
It's really difficult though to watch these games with Max. Or I mean, not Max. To watch these games with Flash, with I swear to God, he's got like a time machine and he knows what's happening.
Yeah, that's the problem with the internet.
Oh, touchdown!
Bunch of
who scored?
Cockadoodle cuckle.
Brown.
And I told you to bet him.
Who?
Did you bet him? Marquise Brown first touchdown.
No, I took the Edwards.
What a fucking moron.
Did you take Brown?
What a moron.
Did you bet Brown?
I didn't. But I gave it out.
Moron.
I hope somebody did.
You fucking moron.
I gave it out.
Austin Keys up 16-7.
Sumner listened to me. Boom. Cash that shit.
Troy's up 21-11.
Next time you call me a moron for not betting a bet that you didn't bet, I'm going to shit in your mouth.
That is so visual. I just fucking pictured that.
I mean, you
Let's
moron!
go,
You didn't
let's go,
bet
baby.
that? Did you bet that, Jay?
It's
No,
gonna
I
be
didn't
a
bet that.
fucking night.
Oh,
Good. Sumner did. I'm glad somebody fucking listens.
Yeah, Summer
Love
Hutchinson
chicken tenders.
did it 10-1.
at
Let's
least
go,
Sumner
boys.
listened to you. Listen to yourself, Jay. You should have bet
Sumner,
it.
you're a fucking genius. That's what you are. Jay, you're a great guy for giving it to the people, but you should have bet it.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Hollywood Brown was the play there.
See,
I
think you need to take like a bit of money and be like, I can afford to just throw this on any bet that comes up during the show. You should have a bet fund for the show specifically, so that you have money that you know that you could just like use to bet on the show. Yeah.
Nico says so much for the Rams passing rush. Well, it's early days, but yeah, I hear you. They've just marched and done as they liked. Brooklyn, I'd get blocked for that comment. What comment are you making?
Probably the one where Anthony told me that he was going to shit in my mouth.
Wow.
That's like one of the nicest things I've said to Jay, though. So
The only person that's doing anything with shit is me sending someone shit in a box. Let's
There you
just
go.
get that
There it
straight,
is.
okay?
There's the Canadian gun.
That's right. I'll send you some freaking pizza poop in a box. You don't want that.
I don't know why I didn't bet that. I really don't know why I didn't bet that.
Brooklyn's okay. I'm out. See ya.
What's great is that Anthony actually asked my opinion on the first touchdown, and I said Marquise Brown, and he just totally ignored me. He just totally ignored me.
I mean, well, that 15-1 on Edwards was calling me, man. They're like, ooh, 15-1. They had Edwards in the game. It could have happened. You never know, but it didn't.
So that was an impressive first drive. Impressive. Two
You guys are
throws.
impressive, gentlemen.
They are really good, man. They are really good.
Yeah, they are. They should be wearing Cleveland Brown uniforms, but
Every time I watch the Ravens, they're just destroying teams.
that's why I have my James Madison shirt on. It's the closest thing to Baltimore color that I have.
I tell you what, they've taken 8 and a bit minutes out of the game, so we're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, that's good for the under for sure. Run, let that clock run.
Mile High says the game next week's going to be even better than the Super Bowl. What is next week's Monday Night Football game? Isn't it the? I think the Vikings play, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Vikings, Seattle.
Oh, that will be a good game. Ooh, that'd be back-to-back good Monday Night Football games. How about that?
Sweet.
Yeah. I think we've got a good game Thursday night as well.
Look at Chattanooga staying in the game against Tennessee.
Falcons.
They're just like, yo, we're going to smack some volunteers with a hot dog. Let's go. Get yourself
Baltimore,
some
yeah,
salad.
that's going to be a great game. Baltimore Niners.
Man. Sometimes college basketball is so thrilling.
Oh, he's sacking him.
I'll be right back.
Sack number 1.
He sacked him.
Yeah, they're all going to come. I have a feeling they're all going to come from the Ravens.
Let's go. End this goddamn game, you sleuths. Let's go, Nevada. Get it done, son.
There's a song in there. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done.
You have a much better singing voice than I do.
No, I don't. Jesus, I can clear it.
You don't want to hear me sing, bud.
Yeah,
We'll lose 20 fucking viewers.
I think you were just singing "Let It Be," Flash.
That was, yeah.
It was acceptable.
Oh, flag. Flag
No,
on the
it's not
plate.
acceptable. Texas State being such cucks. Like, listen, boys, take care of business. You guys know what to do. Give it to Nigel Pearson and let him shoot threes.
Little shift again.
Okay, if I could find any of these goddamn games on ESPN Plus, it'll be a fucking miracle. Like, I don't know how anybody uses IPTV and ESPN Plus because you just can't find shit. 63
Patrick says the Rams are going to cover All the sharp money is on the Rams, you dorks.
Well, that's good. I don't mind them covering.
Oh,
Cover for a week out. We're on Baltimore 1-6 win at plus 300. I'm hoping they cover, but just lose the game.
Stoned Okie Solutions donated $2 to the channel. Thank you, buddy.
guys, remember that chicken tenders taste better with honey than they do with barbecue sauce, regardless of what Ant says.
I tell you what, I went to a Mexican on Saturday night, and I had these tacos, and I had 2 beef, 2 pork, 2 chicken, and he gave me this little sauce. There wasn't a lot of it, so obviously I used it all. My mouth was on fire, man. I had to have like a big glass of water. Come on.
Can't be putting that spicy shit on your tongue, bro. Burn off your fucking taste buds.
It's a hell of a punt. It's a hell of a punt. Oh, he's got away from him.
You know who's a hell of a punt? Lipsicum. Let's go, Lipsicum, baby.
Back to the 40 again.
2 guys
I know.
outrun the coverage and come up empty. That's inexcusable.
Yeah.
You know what's inexcusable? Fucking Pittsburgh not fucking losing to Kansas State, which is fantastic.
Maryland have got a few days off, though, Maxie, baby. 5-0 they are.
Yeah, Maryland is looking good. You know, that game against George Mason was definitely a game that they could have taken off, and they put the wood to Mason. And then Mason comes back tonight. They played a great team in Maryland. What do? They win outright. Get you some.
Who's looking? I spoke to my son, and is it Utah? Are they decent?
Utah? Yeah, they're okay. They're a Pac-12 team, so I'm never too high on them. But I think that there's 8 or 9 teams that may make the tournament this year.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, Utah definitely with Timmy Allen, like him. He's a high-volume scorer. There's a lot of depth pieces for them, and with Coach Christosiak, you can never go wrong. So, good program that they got going over there.
The Clemson?
Fuck Clemson.
Yeah.
I was on TCU the other night where TCU decided not to score for 7 minutes and 39 seconds of the second half, blowing a 15-point lead, going to overtime and losing.
Wow. To Clemson?
To Clemson. So
yeah,
Clemson,
my son lives at Clemson.
Oh, he goes to Clemson?
No, he lives on campus. He's just finished.
Well, it's probably a nice place to go get an education, but when it comes to being an Alabama football fan, it's hard to really like anything about Clemson.
I know exactly. They're milking it at the moment because they know that it's them and LSU this year.
Yeah, they can have it this year. We'll be back.
Top set says, Max, your knowledge that you bring is amazing. Where do you find all the brain cells to remember all these kids' names, school transfers, etc.? Jay, double his salary. Jay would love to double Max's salary, except Jay's not Max's boss, so he's not in a position to do that.
I always tell people, guys, like, my brain cells, they go to the 420 and then they go to this. And then they go to my junior so he can work for the ladies of the night. That's the equivalent of what my brain cells are used for.
Utah lost to freaking Tulane.
Yeah.
Washington have made a little run for it. They're 5-1, aren't they?
Yeah, Washington's in a good spot. They lost to Tennessee. I watched that game. I saw some glaring weaknesses, but I do think that in a tournament setting, we can't put too much into what happened in non-conference in November.
Oh, he's cut back.
November to March is there's a maturing process that goes on with teams. They form together on-court chemistry, develop strengths and weaknesses that they can identify and then fix, or use more of, like, I don't know, like.
Tell you what, Ingram is absolutely eating at the minute.
Ken says Max has a passion for it. You have to have a passion, man, when you do this as many hours of the day as Max and I do. If
Miracle Grace says Washington has 2 5-star guys.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels and Isaiah Stewart. I saw them firsthand. Really impressive. Jaden McDaniels is not aggressive enough. He wants to hang out on the perimeter, but if he gets an open lane with his length and his size, he's going to take it to the rim. It's just about him getting more confident. Like I said, in March, Washington, Maryland, LSU, these are teams that are going to grow together. And with certain teams like Maryland has Angela Chol, the 7'2" freshman who hasn't played a lick yet. He's going to be back for conference season. Like, you have to let these teams mature, especially after they've lost pieces. Washington lost a shitload. LSU lost a shitload. Maryland didn't lose a lot, but they lost Bruno Fernando, and that's a big piece to replace regardless. So
my mom is like, how can you spend 70 hours a week handicapping sports and talking sports?
I don't want to work.
That's what we do, man. I don't want to
work. That's what
I know. I told her she doesn't understand how my bills get paid when I haven't had a job in 5 years, 6 years. She's like, how do you pay the bills? Are you a criminal? And I'm like, no.
That's what my parents thought. They're like, where are you getting all this money?
I'm like, why don't you watch the show? Watch the show.
You get paid by SBR to do the show. You make money betting on the show.
Sack. Lamar Jackson sacked at the 36. That's 2.
That's 2 in the first quarter, 3 minutes left.
Ingram's going to get that yardage proper.
Oh, yeah.
Over.
Oh, unless he gets injured. He is feasting tonight.
Sorry,
that front row of Baltimore, they're beastly, mate.
It's okay, Maxwell.
I was on the wrong side of it. I apologize. I will find you another one. Because my other first house are not that bad. Fuck.
It's okay, Max. I'll forgive you for being terrible today.
3rd and 12.
I have been on Twitter, that's for sure.
He's breaking out. He's not got there.
Get back to even on Twitter.
Max, I want you to know this. I believe in you, Max.
Jared said, you guys are lying. The majority of your money comes from SBR. You guys don't win. We were on a channel for 9 months that made 300 units of profit in 10 months for free. Just by showing you guys what we do, bet every night. And SBR doesn't come close to paying us enough money to be able to support ourselves.
Bro, I want to be on fucking camera.
I mean,
that's why I'm
comical.
doing it.
We're up 40 units in a week, by the way.
Yeah, go watch back and come back
on this show.
Come on,
bro.
Like, what do you have, a dick in your mouth? Like, come on.
Hey, good intent. Good intent.
I got my PayPal transfer for my payment from SBR for doing this show, and it could put a down payment on my mortgage.
Down payment?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was about enough for that.
The big Ragu is in the house. There's a man that likes to print money. You follow him, you're in.
Lies. God bless your heart.
Go back and watch and then tell us that we're liars. Like, I'm not even going to dignify your fucking statement and comments anymore because you're obviously ignorant. Or you just can't win tailing us, and that's just your own fucking fault.
JW says,
I'm over 9.5 first quarter. Come on then, let's get you at least a field goal, eh? Be happy with
Get that fucking rebound, motherfucker.
JW says that he bets less than 10% of Jay's money comes from SBR.
10%? I would say less than that. Like 3?
You can't please anybody, man. 40 units of profit. You can't please everybody.
And it's only Monday, so there's only a couple shows that you have to watch back for to fucking verify that like Jay's telling you the truth. And
Viral said, "Damn it, man! Somebody say something about Auburn basketball." Well, we could definitely talk about Auburn.
I can talk about Auburn basketball very
easily. Why don't you wax poetic about Auburn basketball?
First off, Auburn is going to have to get the best guard play in this game tonight against New Mexico, because New Mexico with Jaquan Lyle, Zane Martin and company, Corey Manigault, these guys that they can score if they're given the defensive opportunity. If you watch the show viral, you know that I'm on the under in this game because I'm hoping and captain in a way that I believe that there's going to be defense by both these teams, and we're not going to see an Auburn Cal Sun type of scoring game. Obviously, Auburn's a different type of scoring team this year, scoring the majority of their points with their front court in a slower pace. But don't get it twisted. Javon McCorrick and Samir Dowdy, they can do their part. The issue is what type of performance you get from New Mexico coming off that win against New Mexico State in that rivalry game. Do we get the same kind of intensity? Do we get the same kind of defensive performance? I'm hoping that we get a shitty shooting performance. And that's how I'm looking at it. So I'm on the under, and I was not looking at a side either way.
Max, we really know what the real Auburn game is coming up. What's your take on the Iron Bowl? Your incorrect take, but go ahead and give me your take.
It's called Alabama. It's called Roll Tide motherfucking Roll. We're going to eat that food. We're going to serve some cat food to you, Iron Bowl, Auburn, War Eagle motherfuckers, and it's going to be wonderful. The only War Eagle that I have any love
Touchdown Ravens.
is Drew Martin, and I would give him a flavor.
Brown again.
Eagle.
Brown again. Second touchdown.
You know what? Settle the fuck down, Ant.
And that's over the 1.5 throwing touchdowns from Lamar Jackson. I tell you what, they need to step up here, the Rams. It's good night, God bless, early on.
Max, my mom knows I have a live YouTube show. If she ever came on here to see me and she heard me say anything pleasant about Alabama, I'll be disowned.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I know what your mother said about Alabama. Let's not forget, this is the woman that chuckled and laughed when Bear Bryant died.
She did.
Exactly.
Fat Fisty, cash that Jackson over 2 touchdowns. Get in there. And
Get in there.
Listen.
This is this may very well be a bloodbath, man.
When my sister was in between husbands, she was dating a guy.
What, at the same time?
No, like she had her first husband. She got divorced.
Right.
So before she got remarried, she was dating. She was in the dating scene. My sister was living with my mom, and she brought the guy came over to pick her up. You know, the guy that my sister was going to go out and date on. The guy was an Alabama fan, and my mom didn't want to meet him, and she didn't want him in the house. He's like, he cannot pick you. He cannot come in the house to pick you up. You need to just go outside and meet him at his car. She's like, and I don't want to meet him. She's like, keep that Bama crap out of here.
All right, there's a double on Ohio State from the show, Jay. Do you have that piece of paper with the additions that I put on? And if you wouldn't mind, actually, no, never mind. I'm not.
I do, yeah.
Viper says, "LOL, all the sharps were on the Rams." Yeah,
I'm the sharp
with the
guy.
zinger. What's the zinger? It says Jukes BSG. Flash with the zinger. What's a zinger?
Oh, it's like a rip, like a diss. You know?
A diss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisconsin, Green Bay, 5.5 first half cashes by the skin of their goddamn teeth.
Flash, you give out like 50 zingers a night and you don't know what a zinger is?
No.
You do give out a lot of zingers.
Hey, it's good to be a zinger, bro.
I fucking
you only get a small portion of them.
Does anybody have alternative line on the Rams minus like 20.5?
Hang on. Let's see what I can find for you.
Oh, Jay, I gave you the worst one. Why? Why did I give you Texas State?
This is good for those passing props, though, because the Rams are going to have to pass, so I could get that Cooper Kupp or that Cooks prop.
Oh, yeah. It's early days, man.
It's also really good for the Lamar Jackson under prop on his pass.
It's good for Lamar Jackson over 1.5 touchdown for passes.
Oh, yeah, he's already hit that. But I'm just saying, I mean, they're just going to keep feeding Ingram, and they're going to keep feeding Edwards over and over again, run that clock out.
Oh, they'll run the clock, mate. Don't worry about that.
You can get the Ravens minus 20.5 right now at plus 200.
Fuck,
it would not. Wow, minus 20 Ken said at plus 275. It would not shock me to see the Ravens just.
No, we've seen games. We've been in the game long enough to know that this game could end up being real tight.
Yeah. Oh, of course. It could. Yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't mind taking a flyer at plus 275.
Oh, I mean, I could see that. Yeah, at plus 275, you got to take the value. I mean, I would say that's a safer plus 275 than plus 235 money lines on the Giants.
See, at plus, so that means you can get the Rams at plus 21. I would take that all day long because if the Rams score next, that's going to be back down.
Well, yeah, but you're the Rams plus 21 is minus 310.
Okay, so you've really gone for the juice. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how are the Rams doing on this drive? I mean, I'm watching the
Yeah,
game.
they're up.
But you gotta.
They're not going to play any more of this first quarter anyway, so that's good. Right, I'll be back.
Yeah, like Flash has that futuristic TV, so.
I mean, can the Rams are down 2 touchdowns? Can they keep this game close? Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but it's also a possibility that the Ravens continue to pull away.
Is that governor going for a second term?
Apparently.
Oh, I'm clever.
Who the fuck was calling me during the show? I'll fucking kill them.
Don't you get pissed off when people like text you? Like, who's texting me? I don't want them to text me right
No,
now.
I had people call me during the show. I'm like, who the fuck?
Oh, they actually called you?
Like,
What the fuck is that all about?
Fucking called me. Yeah, I know. I don't like people calling me unless I tell them to call me.
In-game total is 50.5 right now, Jukes.
Yeah, Sherrigan says it's only been one quarter, so you can't.
Well, yeah, that's why you can't discount the Rams from keeping it close. But you also can't discount the Ravens doing exactly what they've done against better teams like the Patriots, the Seahawks, and the Texans.
You think the Texans are better than the Rams?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so I'm watching this commercial right now. It's a Jeep commercial, and they just showed that fucking Jeep pickup truck again, and it's so hideous. Like, what is the point of that? You know, it's like you're Jeep. We know what you are. You're SUVs. You make great SUVs. Stick with that. Why did you make a Jeep Wrangler pickup truck that's like an abomination to the road?
Jay.
Yes, buddy.
Can you just send me that list of picks that you did for my editions?
How dare you ask me?
I apologize, but I'm just like, I can't remember which ones I gave and which ones I didn't. And it's
yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Yo, just to shout out JJ from Sports with Facts. He has the best profile picture that I've ever seen in my life on Twitter. And if he's watching, I would like permission to change mine to the same thing.
JJ will be joining us probably next week for another Thursday night football game, I think.
Oh, that'd be fun. It says RZ says 56-0 at this rate. Nutflush Allen says 41-10 prediction before you said that was a half point off.
Oh, and a nice 24-20.
All right, come on, Arkansas. I need you, you little scuzz buckets.
Scuzz bucket.
Lipsicum, cash it, baby. Lipsicum, bam. That's what I'm talking about.
Are you adding a syllable?
No, I'm talking about a bet that I cashed called the Lipsicum Bison.
Girly, just go for 15.
Lipscomb?
Yeah, Lipscomb. It showed me long enough to know that my pronunciation is very Canadian and sometimes not correct. Or I'm just an idiot and I can't read.
I think the second one might be accurate.
You better settle the fuck down there, bud. You goddamn know I can read. Okay?
I think that's all of them, Max. I just sent you the list.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, Max, you know goddamn well I couldn't let that go. Not in me to let that go.
Oh, we got some news. Tony Ferguson against Khabib Nurmagomedov, April 18th. Can't wait for that.
Oh, Goff's aired it out. Aired it out. No, nothing. 3rd and 8 outside field goal range as well.
It's about time Tony gets a shot.
When does Adesanya fight again?
Nothing scheduled as of right now for Israel.
Wow. He's exciting, that boy.
He really wants to fight John Jones, but I don't know if they're going to make that happen.
Okay, Jay, this is why that fight needs to happen. I'm not a big MMA guy like you, but even I know Adesanya and John Jones would be an amazing fight.
It would, yeah.
That would be great.
He would have to take a big step up in weight, but it would.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. I can't wait for this fight. Tony against Khabib. Oh, my God.
Am I interviewing you tomorrow, Jay?
No,
we don't.
Interesting.
We don't have. I think it's another week. No UFC.
No, I'm interviewing you for Team Liveline with Dave Betts because obviously you've had the challenge with them other jokers.
Oh, really? Nobody told me.
And Anna Merrick. Well, no, we tried to get hold of you today to do it. I'm just going to be like asking why are you such heavy favourites? What's your name? What's your background? And what do you think of the
somebody
insult of being challenged?
I think Alex set Team Liveline at -150.
Oh no, it's gone down. They've pummeled into that. It's like plus 220.
Oh,
minus 220. Minus 220. 3rd and 8. Goff sitting on the 42. He's going to have to air it. Come on, miss it.
So Team Liveline's minus 220.
Apparently, Team Liveline flash set is -220.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the line was originally set at minus 130, and I thought that was cheap.
Yeah, everyone was steamed that. Completion. First down. Rams.
To who with your future TV?
Rams.
Who got the completion?
Cooks, I think.
Oh, that's good. That's the prop that we got.
Why don't we just put a no freaking spoiling rule on Flash for the night?
I don't think he can help himself.
Yeah, he can. He's a grown man. Of course he can. He's a father. Okay.
And he's not even spoiling it for the chat because, our conversation is like a solid 10 seconds. There's like a 10-second delay between the live stream and the YouTube stream,
Yeah, that's cool. But
that was Cooks. Yeah, that was Cooks. All right, let's get some of them yards from Mr. Cooks there, huh?
I like knowing before it happens.
American Grace just teased Golden State City under 218, Ohio State full game minus 1.5.
I like that.
He's airing it out, Goff.
It's a nice play, bud.
As long as he airs it out to Cup or Cooks, we're good to go.
I'm not sure.
Hopefully he doesn't air it out to a cuck.
That might have been Robert Woods. I'm not sure.
No. I'll tell you it was.
Robert Woods likes to eat crow.
No, I don't think that was.
Everett it was.
Everett, yeah.
Arthur would like to know your opinion, Flash, on Atletico Madrid at Juventus.
I think it's plus 110, I think, for Juve. I think you've got to go with Juve. There's some good things this week for the away sides. I think Chelsea, Ajax, and Inter Milan. But the best one I've seen is actually Thursday night, and it's AZ Alkmaar at minus 140. But you do them plus 1.5. So basically, Alkmaar and over 1.5. It's like minus 110, 115. They could win 3 or 4.
Here's the one I like. I just keep going back to this well because this well just keeps pulling me up fresh, beautiful water that's been sustaining me.
3rd and 11, and 3rd and 11, and they've got pressure. They got pressure, and he's throwing it in the ground.
Hey, Flash, do you have a DVR? Like, can you pause your television?
Really about to...
No. Why? What do you want me to do?
Oh, okay. No, because we were gonna have you just pause the TV for 10 seconds
Okay.
and then hit play.
No.
Holding.
Flash.
Offense. Oh, first down. What a massive
Fuck,
break.
boys. Sorry about this Washington State game. They're fucking.
Massive break for the Rams. We're going to have to take a field goal, and he's just done him as a hold. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down. Wow.
So, Flash, I'm going to keep going back to this well. You probably, in Champions League, you probably already know what I'm talking about. The bet I keep making in Champions League that just never loses.
Atalanta.
No.
No. The bottom.
Galatasaray.
Oh, don't score no goals.
Under 2.5 against Club Brugge.
Yeah, I mean, what price of Bruges to win?
Let me see. I got the games pulled up now.
But that's a bad game when there's so many good things this week.
Well, yeah, it's a bad game, but you can make your money these bad
But
games.
you've got Inter Milan at plus 120. Inter Milan are plus 120 away at Sparta Prague.
While you're pulling the lines up, Ant, real quick,
yeah, Inter. I like that. Inter Milan.
Max JW wants to know about the Murray State money line. You have a chance to watch any of that game yet?
Now is a time that I'd be looking to come back. They're down 10. There's 8 minutes left. If they're going to come back, it's now. I think the smarter place to take them plus 7.5. That's what I just did. But I can't blame anyone for taking a shot at plus 450 against a substantially better team in Murray State over LaSalle.
All right, go ahead, Ant.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these games now. I'm looking at all the Inter Milan. That's definitely some low-hanging fruit there. I cannot argue with you on that at all.
What about Tottenham at home to Olympiacos? First game for Mourinho.
The problem is the odds are bad.
But not if you do it over Tottenham and over 1.5, or Tottenham and over 2.5, or Tottenham minus 1.5.
Yeah, I never lay goals.
We should.
The next time I lay 1.5 goals will be the first time.
Well, there you go. You got Man City at home to Shakhtar. Shakhtar don't travel. They travel about as well as Max.
Actually, Man City. Yeah, but that's a 2.5 goal.
Well,
you're not allowed to travel, Max. Max, you know, you don't even own a passport.
Not to America. I can't travel to. I can go anywhere else.
Is it only America? So why are you not coming down here and sharing a bit of my pool and all that?
Because I can tell you this. Do you guys have good marijuana that I can easily access while I'm in Costa Rica?
Well, on live on television, I decline to answer.
If the answer is no, then I can't come down because I live in a country where it's legal, and I'm not.
Oh, is it legal to smoke it in where you like?
Smoke it, walk down the street with it. Just don't walk by a school with it. That's all they're asking.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Exactly. You can get drunk in the park in Toronto. You can smoke weed. Like, it's legal. That's all it is.
Flash, I think that Inter Milan, you put me on Inter Milan. That's going to be my second bet on Champions League.
No. I put you on Inter Milan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Inter Milan's going to be my second.
No, Inter Milan.
Oh, they're going to
Shut the fuck up. Fuck. Inter. You put me on Inter. That's going to be my second bet. But so I'm gonna have Galatasaray Club Brugge under, and then I'm going to have that Inter at plus 110.
Butler. First.
Some of these other games, though, I mean, it's just you got big favorites, and it's just
but that's beautiful when you got big favorites.
Why? You either got to lay minus 400 on the money line, minus 300 on the three-way money line.
Yeah, but you're not if you do it like them to win and score like over 1.5 goals.
Yeah,
Tottenham are going to score 3. Man City are going to score 3.
Oh, Man City's definitely scoring 3 goals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to get 1.
Man City's going to score 3 goals by half.
Well, there you go. You're talking yourself into a bet because you could do them with minus 2 because Shakhtar ain't scoring 2, are they?
Nah, I just don't lay goals like that. I can't do it. The math to me doesn't work out where, I see a total of 3.5 and then I got to lay 2.5. It's like, I don't like starting a game out down by 3 goals. That just seems silly to me.
Cal's son Northridge has come out of the fucking halftime locker room up 45-44, live total of 169.5. Let's go, Cal's son. Let's go.
But yeah, I mean, I got to find a way to make money off of Man City because that's a fucking winner.
Yeah, and you got Liverpool. Liverpool at home to Napoli. Napoli are in dire straits.
Oh, Napoli sucks this year, dude.
There you go. Liverpool at home.
But they already beat. Did they already beat Liverpool? Liverpool's going to come back and wax them.
Wasn't it?
Friend of the show, Maxwell, Ian Cameron, is going to join us on Sunday night for the Patriots Texans game.
Bobano.
EJV asked me what my under 2.5 was. It's a Galatasaray Club Brugge. I always bet Galatasaray unders in the Champions League. It's just printing money. Galatasaray never scores any fucking goals, and Club Brugge isn't going to get any goals in this game. This is a 1-0, 0-0 game written all over it. They already had 1-0 draw in the first leg. Now the second go around, I could see them going 1-0.
So the Rams lost about 12 yards on that last play.
That's not very good.
3rd and 17.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they're field goal. Going to have to go with a field goal.
Hey, Flash, Thursday.
17 yards.
Yeah, Thursday. I'm doing the third game with you.
I know you're going to do. So is it just going to be me, you, and Max? No Jimmy?
Yeah, because Ant can't make it unless. What about spread? Give spread a shout.
Yeah, I'll ask, but I just wanted to make sure if we had an open spot because.
Yes, we have an open spot.
Okay.
I was just wondering if they knew it was a major holiday in America down there in Costa Rica.
Yeah, every day's a holiday for you.
The show goes on. The show must go on.
People still want to earn money when they're eating a dinner.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's just
they've given it. Oh, I thought he hooked it wide, but yeah, 14-3. 14-3.
So what game is that Thursday? We will be on Thanksgiving for the Thursday night football game. Do we know what the late game is? What game is that?
What, my game? The one I'm doing is Orleans.
Yeah.
Saints, Falcons.
Yeah, we're not going to go on earlier, so it'll just be that game.
Yeah, so what time will we come on there? About 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
Yeah, same time we normally come on.
Oh, right, 6:20? 7:20? An hour earlier?
Yeah, an hour before we'll break the game.
Will Buffalo and Dallas be finished by then?
Yeah, they should be.
No, what, under 2 hours for a game?
Well, what time? It starts at 4:30.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's 3:30 my time. So under 3 hours for the game.
MT13 said, "I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be passed out by 7." Yeah, that tryptophan, right? With the turkey.
That's actually a urban legend.
Oh, is there none in Turkey?
There's not enough tryptophan to actually make you sleepy. The reason why everyone gets sleepy on Thanksgiving is because you took about 2,500 calories in about an hour and a half, and that's just going to wipe you out, whether you got tryptophan or not, and you're drunk.
Ken's saying they play them in order. You know that, Flash? Yeah, I do know, but we come on an hour earlier than the actual kickoff. So I'm just saying I don't want to be sitting here on the back end of a game when time is money.
Yep. So Ian will hang out with us on Sunday night for the Sunday night game, and it'll be me, Flash, Max, and.
Did his Hamilton team win?
Somebody. No, they got crushed, I think.
Oh. Should I pretend that I'm sad for him? I mean, I don't care one or the other, but oh dang, that sucks for Ian. He's a nice guy. I like to see his team win a championship.
Yeah, so Thursday at noon, it's going to be the Bears and Detroit.
Oof.
The 4:30 game will be that's a bad one, I know. Then it'll be Buffalo and Dallas at 4:30.
Yeah,
and
that might be decent.
Hey, do you think Buffalo's defense has a shot against that Dallas offense?
Well, we're giving up 7, getting 7. They've got every chance.
I mean, they are a good. One thing about that team is they have a very good defense.
I just got a text message. I got food waiting for me, so I got to go get them.
Saints are laying 6.5 on Thursday night.
Yeah, I think they crushed them. Crushed them.
The total is 49.5. Probably. I don't know.
I just thought I wouldn't complicate it and just go Saints -6.5. What I saw from the Falcons against Tampa at the weekend, it was embarrassing.
What an easy over, man. My favorite look was team total over 23.5. That cashed easily, and the game flew over 51.
Yeah, I think Saints beaten by more than a touchdown. I'm going to go through it tomorrow on the Audible with Donnie as well. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm surprised that line's not 7.5.
Oh yeah, baby. This night slate has been good to your boy. I like it.
Castigo. But will they get the Castigo? They sacked him. So will they count that, even though there's been a flag and it looks like a hold?
I'm not sure, Flash.
Well, that's weird. It's interesting. Oh yes, definitely a sack because they've declined it. So there's another sack. They sacked Jackson back at the 20.
Max Viper wants to know about San Diego State tonight. What do you think?
That San Diego State versus Tennessee State game. Listen, I'm on Tennessee State. I took the points. I'm hoping for a backdoor cover. That's my thoughts and prayers with the situation. I don't know how San Diego State really wants to get up for this game. We saw how they played with a spread like that, but this is a game that I will be watching, and if I see it getting out of hand, I'll be jumping on San Diego State quick and have hopefully a nice gap to get a middle.
Okay, we've got a big play coming up here. 3rd and 6. Baltimore sitting on around the 24-yard line, I think it is. Got to get to the 30. Got to get to the 29, so it's 3rd and 6. Chris Brady, lots of Saints -7, even money on the boards. Yeah, I think they go over touchdown.
So I thought I smelled something delicious, right? Like for the last half an hour, I can smell something really good cooking. Turns out I was 100% correct. We got steak and eggs for dinner.
Wow. You got a chef in there? 1st down, Baltimore. Jay, I'm like 2 minutes behind Flash. Okay, should I shut up for a while, Jay? Just
I mean, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I don't know if the people in the chat do. That's why I wanted to know if you had DVR, where you could have just paused that television for 10 seconds and then you would be right on.
Yeah, but they're saying it's like they're 2 minutes behind me.
Oh, really?
Apo thinks Rams find a way to win.
Castigo.
I would be surprised if Baltimore doesn't continue to move the football.
Ooh.
I still have not made a bet in this game. I actually only made one bet today. I'm sure I'll be on something, though, before this game's over.
He's taking off again. Jackson. Sure.
Yeah, you're right, Jukes. You're right.
Fuck, this is going to be Ass Clench City. Shit, where the fuck is this game? Where is it, on the Big Ten Network? Fucking motherfuckers.
Where'd you get your streams from?
Me?
Yeah. You could just send me the link.
Yeah, okay.
Not today, obviously, when I need them.
Yeah.
But I sent you one earlier about Yao and you didn't get back to me.
You have to understand I'm getting a lot of hate messages today.
Yeah, but when you get a nice one, it'd be nice to respond. You know what I mean?
I don't even see the nice ones. All I see are like
You can't hide away, mate.
and they're just
Can't
like,
hide away.
I hate
You get
you.
paid the big bucks to deliver.
Max is blinded by the hate.
Blinded by the
They want to
hate.
hate me. Like, yo, just come at me and I'll fucking.
And mind your fingers.
What?
You nearly had your fingers off there. You took that bigger bite.
You be taking big bites out of this too.
Oh man, this is fucking ass kind of shitty. Come on, hurry up and end. You're done. Oh, this is gonna go fucking over for sure.
So how long do you think Lamar Jackson is going to be in the league at this pace?
He's looking to win the MVP.
Yeah, he's got other skills will come on board as he gets older.
Blinded by the love.
Mark Ingram is up 57 yards already, an average of 8.
Like a deuce roller in the night. Do you know, like my entire life, I thought the line was revved up like a douche.
I probably had many songs where I've thought that.
He's dropped the ball. Oh, no, he's broken him. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, Jackson, he's fallen over.
Blinded by
Wow, I've just seen a play and a half. The ball, where it gets taken back, he drops it on the snap. They all run past him. Jackson picks it up and he's run for about 40 yards, unaided, unimpeded, fallen over, got back up, and he's got done. He's down at the 1.
Whoever had that anytime touchdown
He's crying now.
Oh my God, they must want to throw up.
Although he'll go in here, won't he?
I would say probably not.
You could have bet his anytime touchdown. That was minus 120.
Ingram and Edwards, yeah.
It's a big score for the game, this. 21-3 at the half. Listen, it's looking threatened, mate.
How did he not get in the end zone?
Because he fell over.
Oh, my God.
MT13 in the house. Kyler Murray will be next year's Lamar Jackson. I think next year's Lamar Jackson will be Lamar Jackson, to be honest.
Viral video bringing the heat. It's cut loose like a deuce. Another runner in the night.
Coco Bongo. Jackson's pissed. He didn't get in.
Lamar Jackson is the flesh. I'm assuming he means flash, but yeah, Cody in the chat.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson's really fucking fun to watch. But I'm just like worried that his career is going to be like super short.
Touchdown, Ingram.
Damn.
Yeah.
No.
21-3 at the half.
This dog's looking like he's pissed off at me right now. Trying to figure out why he's not getting any of this food.
They've got to find a way here. The Rams have got to try and find a way to stop this. I mean, to be fair, they did have Jackson in a hole a minute ago. He dropped the ball and they picked it up and ran straight through the middle of him. Not even touched.
The Rams look like they don't know what to do in this game. I mean, oh my God.
Oh, Rocket, what's Jackson's running total now? I think it's got to be around 67. Because that one run must have been 40 yards. Let me just
Can someone explain to me how the fuck Max's team beat this Ravens?
Yeah.
Oh my God, give him a piece.
What?
Give him something. He wants some so bad.
This is a New York strip steak. You think I'm going to give my dog a
Give him
fucking
the
piece
fat corner piece.
You guys get New York strip steaks in Nebraska, huh?
Give him the fat corner piece.
Jay, yeah. Like, what do you mean in Nebraska? We
They
slaughtered.
have cows in Nebraska. They slaughter the cows and send them to the East Coast.
Hey,
Well, I'm
the
just
steaks the cows, the steaks you eat are slaughtered like 20 miles from my house.
He can literally go drink the blood for fucking motivation.
I mean, I'd rather he didn't.
I mean, I'd rather, yeah, but like, dude, like we kill like half the fucking cows that feed the country in this city. That's the reason why half of South Omaha smells like a slaughterhouse. Woo.
So now we know why we don't invite you to fucking dinner.
Haven't you ever heard of Omaha steaks?
Of course, I've heard of Omaha steak. It's Omaha. It's Omaha like a cut. They call it over here. The Omaha cut. There's too many channels. I just need a guide.
Oh, for the love of God.
Is that your dog wanting your leftovers?
He's not, normally he just waits. He's not waiting. He's like demanding.
How many hounds have you got?
I have 3.
Wow.
But one's going to die soon.
What are you, some sort of clairvoyant?
No,
You
he's
Whoopi
16.
Goldberg? Oh, okay, yeah. It's had a good innings, though. Did the vets charge you and all that for that?
The vets don't charge us to put our dogs down.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
I mean, well, we got 3. We've been taking all our dogs to this vet for years and years and years. So when we had to put one down a few years ago, he didn't charge us. We just took her there, and
So is it like put one down, get one free?
No, we had 3 dogs. She was 15. She got tumors or whatever, and we had to put her down. And then, about like 6 months after she passed on, we had an opportunity to get a little min pin puppy rescue, so we took it.
Arkansas, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it a cash?
It's a double cash. There was like no points scored in overtime. There was like 2 points scored in overtime. Thank you for fuck's sakes.
Hey, Max, Derek has a point in the chat. Omaha's not a cut of steak.
Is it?
No.
Oh, well, sorry. I was wrong on that. Then what the hell is Omaha with fucking thingamajig?
It's Omaha Steaks. It's the company that like mails steaks all throughout the country.
Oh, what a completion that is. Brandon Cooks, I think your 22 and a half has just been blown. There's your 22 and a half yard. I'm pretty sure that look. Oh, it's a fucking flag late on. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? If it's against the Ravens, then they're just going to say, no, don't worry about it. Decline it. Jackson rushing over 65. It was an easy cash. Let's have a look what we got here.
Edie rushing prop.
Oh, okay. Declined. Oh, they did. They took it. Oh, maybe at the end. Oh, right. So what happens there? Because I've not heard that before. At the end of the run. So basically, there's been a completion. I think Brandon Cooks was over the 22 and a half.
Yeah, he'll get credit for the yards, and then they just add on.
Oh, okay. So I think that's a...
that should cash then.
It's going to be bang on. It could be 21. See what it says, Ant. You get them numbers.
Here, let me look and see where he's at.
I'm pretty sure it looked good enough to me. It looked like 33, 34 with a naked eye.
Jason, I would like to put it on the board, please, because I came in and although I am a college basketball capper, I was able to put a winner show.
Oh, pass up the middle, 22 yards for Brandon Cooks.
22.
Well
It has to be over
played.
22 and a half.
Under 157 and a half, the one at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, nice job.
Put it on the board. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Cup was over 22.5. So what was
You know what play didn't win?
The one that I gave you, Texas State minus.
Oh, yeah, Cooks was 46.5, wasn't he? Yeah.
I got Cooks
Wait,
at
you see that
44.5. So
fucking
one more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Cooks
yeah.
got 32 now. So
Someone just said that. Oh, David B. Nice one, Dave. We've got so much going on, mate. I need people like you. Anybody new into the chat? Can you press the thumbs up, please?
I'm still here.
Castigo.
I'm still here. Oh wow, Oakland's getting destroyed. Fuck. That was a bad play. Omaha is doing a good job.
well, that's good.
Not a lot of points getting scored. That makes me happy. I need unders.
I like Omaha, except for when they bitch about Creighton not scheduling them.
Second.
It's like slow your roll, Mavs.
In the end zone. Oh, too big. Too big.
If they get in here, that wow, that was a touchdown.
Should have been.
If they get in here,
The
this
unders
game's going over.
Yeah. Well, you would have thought, but again, I thought that the other day when the half time.
Wow, what a bad throw that was. Jesus.
How is Jared Goff like really good quarterbacks and simultaneously a really bad quarterback? It's so weird.
Southpaw wants to know, are you on Oklahoma, Max?
No, I'm on Stanford.
Oh, they've got him. Oh, he's fumbled. Oh, and he's dropped. Oh, my God, he's tried to pick it up. Oh, my God. Fumble, Goff. Then he's tried to pick it up and run back with it. He's fumbled it, the Raven. I think it's been recovered by the Rams.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, they were on the 22-yard line, and now the ball is going to be on about the 29, 39. It's going to be about a 45-yarder. But you just cannot believe he's just done this. The Baltimore defense has just tried to pick it up, thinking pick six, and he should have just jumped on it. Belichick would sack him for that. Belichick would take him out of the game.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. Clark fucked it up.
There you go. Man City, Tottenham, and Bayern from Viper NB47 minus 117. Yeah, why not? Why not put AZ Alkmaar in there for Thursday and Celtic in there on Thursday, and you've probably got about a nice plus 300 bet. The public cashing big with Baltimore, I guess. Well, it's early days.
Hold on, Jay. Do you like guaranteed bets?
What?
Do you like guaranteed bets?
I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, you're the only guy I know who will actually bet these. But just lay the 630 with Man City tomorrow.
Oh, why? They don't lose?
They're not losing. Right? They're not losing. They're not drawing that game.
They're minus 270.
Man City?
Tottenham don't lose. What, first game in the Champions League with Mourinho against Olympiacos? Olympiacos are worse than your Galatasaray. There is so many good things. You just got to make sure that you win the ones you put together. It's not one of them that lets you down.
You think that's a win? That's a win, Flash?
Oh, Tottenham, I do, yeah. AZ Alkmaar is my biggest one. Just minus 140. But if you do it plus 1.5 or something like that, you're going to get up to like minus 115.
So Tottenham is what, minus 270?
Yeah. I think they're 100. I think they're like 3-1 on or something like that.
I have no problem laying that if you think that it's a winner.
Yeah, it's a winner.
Max is not on Oklahoma, Southpaw. He said he's on Stanford.
Okay, so what we got here then? But
Wow, Nick said that Vegas made a ton of money on Sunday. That's funny, man, because I had a big day, but then last week was only the second time I lost in Sunday NFL, and they apparently had a terrible day.
Yeah,
But
but you know, because
I
Saints.
lost.
Yeah, but Saints, Falcons, New England not covering, and there was another big one that went down as well, wasn't there? Probably one that I was on. So Saints, Falcons, New England not covering, and who's the
I
other?
finished with that steak, and the dog couldn't leave the room fast enough. These fucking butts, man. Tell you what.
Russell Wilson's about to get robbed of an MVP. Yeah, it's either going to be him or Jackson right now. Jackson's got the inside track. Yes, sir.
Under 170.5, Indiana, Louisiana Tech. That's
By the way, is that another sack? Was that a sack strip? Sack fumble?
Now I'm going to go get some.
So I think we're at 4 now, sacks.
At what juice, Max?
Minus 115. Had to make sure I wasn't on mute there for a second.
Rams have got to stop him here. Got to.
Do you think the Rams have a shot, Jay, at this?
No.
There's no way they come back.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't see them outscoring this team by 16 points in the second half. And that's if they don't score in the last minute and 30.
So what kind of lines are you going to think about?
Oh, they're going to
take
do
it
it
at the half.
15 yards. They're going to do him helmet to helmet.
Well, I mean, I would assume that the second half is probably somewhere around Ravens minus 1.5.
I would say whatever they lay it at, take the Ravens to score first in the second half.
Oh my God, I love Dave Betts. He is the best.
Whatever that number is.
What's he come up with for you?
Oh, wait for me to watch basketball.
Oh, he's alive?
He sent me a message today, Dave, because he was MIA.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Saturday.
All weekend.
Yeah, so I was worried about him. Yeah, he sent me a message that said, I apologize. I'm just sending you a message to let you know I'm not ignoring you. His son destroyed his modem, so he's got no internet.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, for like 2 to 3 days, I think.
Well, I mean, you got to take that son back to the hospital for a refund.
So, Flash, Dave's not going to be around tomorrow if you plan on filming.
Yeah,
that.
again, I'm letting them. I told them to let me know. Get hold of you and get hold of Dave, and then let me know because I got to get hold of Anna Merrick and I got to get hold of Fat Fist.
Okay, so all 4 of us are going to be on together?
Yeah, kind of. Well, it'd be you two first, and then obviously the favorites first.
So
and then obviously
I guess we'll have to wait a couple days until he gets the internet.
Exactly, but I can relay that message.
I mean, it takes how long to go buy a modem in England?
He ordered it from the internet, and it won't be.
He doesn't have the internet, but he ordered a new modem on the internet.
No, he went to McDonald's to use their Wi-Fi. He told me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I've done that before, you fuckers. What do you get? Bougie, you can't fucking use free Wi-Fi for something?
Lamar Jackson's only got 64 yards passing
back
so
when I
far,
get it.
guys. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch like yesterday, but that is looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what we can do about
Oh,
him.
did Jay tell you how I got fucked yesterday?
No, I'm not interested. Keep this. Get us your private life, man.
Okay.
It's a family show.
Did Jay tell you how I
got turned over?
No, I had the under 46.5 yards passing for Carson Wentz yesterday.
Oh.
And he had 120 yards passing midway through the fourth quarter, and somehow he went over 256.
Wow. They're looking bad, them. They need all them boys back. They are playing a very, very dangerous game. They are just completely hoping to be above Dallas. Take that number one spot and get into the playoffs with everyone fit. That's all they're thinking now. It's all on that Dallas game. When Dallas go to Philly.
Al Mack would like to know if you remember that time he told you that Baltimore would destroy the Rams.
Where's Al?
He's in the chat.
Oh, Al, yeah, me and him were both on it last night. We said that they should get rocked. I didn't bet it though. I'm sure he was smart enough to bet it.
Blowout. Wow.
I'm looking at 13 seconds left in the quarter or left in the half.
Oh, like 14 seconds and a half. Desperate for a field goal here for the unders. Bob Augustino says touchdown Baltimore.
Jeez. Baltimore's just like ever since that Cleveland game, they've been looking better and better and better.
Well, New England just completely and utterly just injected them with so much adrenaline and belief and everything else that goes with it.
Let's see. So Cooper Kupp prop. Cooper Kupp's only at 11 yards. That's not good, but Brandon Cooks is at the 32 yards. So that is pretty good.
Jay, what is the live total at the moment? Is it like 49?
Right now, 52 and a hook.
Wow.
Yikes. And the Rams to score first in the second half prop is minus 170. Not the Rams, the Ravens.
No. Wow. Touchdown again. This is getting ugly, man.
I said take minus 20 and a half at plus 275.
Did you do it?
Of course I didn't.
Wow, this is getting ugly. I'm looking at a 40-6 win here to get the under.
Flash, Jay Mills has a parlay for you that I'm pretty sure is going to win.
Yeah, all of them over 1.5 goals.
Easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who's Bayern playing again?
Bayern are away to let me think. Bayern are away. But they're 1-4, you know what I mean? I can't even remember where they're playing. Hang on.
I'm pulling it up now, too.
Bayern are away at Red Star Belgrade.
Oh, they'll have 2 goals by half. Yeah, you got just blowout cities in like all these games. Yeah. Tottenham will win 3-1, probably 3-0. Bayern will get a couple goals. Man City, I mean, that Man City over 1.5 is, I mean, that's just a free part of your parlay right there.
We've got a this is going to be a weird old game. This even 40. Wow, they're just scoring at will. This could be an ugly, ugly score.
Yeah.
They're even trying to run it back now. I'd get into that. I'd get back into the locker room.
The Ravens just look like
they're being crushed, man.
They're just in massive form right now.
I mean, I'm not even against laying the 21 right now at minus 110, even though you could have got 20.5 at plus 275.
The only thing you've got is, Jay, is how ruthless do they want to be? Because do they want to? I mean, we're going to get an inkling in the third quarter because they get the ball first. But are they now going to try and just stay healthy?
I don't know. They have not been against blowing teams out all year.
But also the game now is in totally in their command. But are they going to want to put any of the boys like your Jackson, Ingram, Edwards? Are they going to want any of them boys to be anywhere near getting hurt?
Why didn't I just lay the 3 Flash? What the fuck was I thinking?
Well, I mean, I was the same, wasn't I? So I've laid the 6, but obviously my bigger one was laying the under. But now my only hope of the under is that they take their foot off the gas. I mean, how many points are they going to go for second half?
They'll get about 2 touchdowns. I'd say 42 to
42.
Yeah, they'll win 42 to 13.
20?
Yeah, 42-13, 42-20.
Wow. I'd rather it was 28-22.
Yeah, that's long gone.
Yeah, the 6 points is long gone. But
Mark Ingram's second half rushing yards is 42.5. But
what was he at the beginning?
At the beginning was 48.5 for the full game.
Right, and you took that?
No. I didn't touch Mark Ingram at all. But like 42.5 in the second half, doesn't that just smell like an under to you?
Oh,
or do you think they're just going to feed him with the big lead? They're just going to keep feeding him, maybe?
The second half line, the Ravens are plus a half point, and the total is 21.5.
Well, I mean, the Hutchinson, I actually looked at this because this is the bet I normally go for. It was 12-1 for the Ravens to win every quarter. Josh Rogan smells like over to me. Yeah, Toby Angel, he called the over. Eye test blowout. I mean, it's pointing that way. You just don't know. You just don't know. If we can get like a 3-point half, a 3-point quarter.
All right, guys. What do I have to do this? Lamar Jackson. I got a
Ravens will run the ball, shorten the game, and play backups. Now, listen, I'm liking that. But what will the score be when they do it? That's the problem we've got.
Jay, do I go for the 40-point middle, or the 40-yard middle on Lamar Jackson's yardage? The second, his second half is 97 yards. His second half passing yard prop is 97. That gives me a 40-point, a 40-yard middle to take the over because we took the under pregame.
Tough.
He's only at 87.
You right now you're looking at a guaranteed win.
After Sunday night or after Sunday afternoon, Carson wins. Is anything guaranteed on these fucking yardage props?
Yeah, I think I would just take the win if it. You're looking really good.
I mean, is he even going to pass the ball in the second half, or are they just going to run it? Run, get out of there with the win.
I would think they're going to pass some. It's all going to depend on if the Rams can mount any kind of comeback.
Yeah, maybe I just got PTSD from yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm letting that screw job fucking cloud my judgment here. You think?
The team total on the live team total on the Ravens is 249.5. Should I bet the under?
249.5 what?
Points. Somebody fucked up.
I don't think you're going to get that bet graded.
Think I'm going to get paid on that?
No.
Think if I go under 249.5 for the Ravens team total, I get paid on that?
No. But I do think you get paid on over 10.5 on the second half. I think the Ravens get 2 touchdowns in the second half, and we're going to see a 42 to I don't know what the Rams do, but I think the Ravens get 42.
Well, I got to throw 1,000 on it for spite. And if they pay me, they pay me.
I need Pixar. It didn't happen.
They have paid me on some weird shit they shouldn't have before.
Juke says put your whole bankroll on it.
I know, and you know what? In the FanDuel account, I got about 10 grand in that account right now. Just in that one alone. Should I put $10,000 on it?
Yeah, I mean if they pay you, they pay you.
Yeah, let's see if they pay me. But you know, I have a feeling that like they might flag that, but if it's just 1,000, they might not because they know how much I bet. Because, well, I mean, they know how much I bet. You know, on sometimes I have 5 grand on something, 6 grand. So I think if maybe
Jimmy in the chat says, "Don't do it. They'll minimum your bets after a few suspicious bets."
Oh, really?
Yeah. He says they'll take your they'll take your limits way down after
that would be terrible because they normally let me bet whatever I want. I mean,
are you talking about Bet365?
No, FanDuel.
Oh, yeah, they let Jay do whatever he wants. They're not worried about his action. They got enough people to lose.
But you said Bet365 like super fast, Max. It's almost like how many times have you had to renew accounts with them?
I'm on my 5th burner with Bet365. And I can't, it's not like I could just use family members. I have to use like other people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy says that he's had it happen on a couple different sites.
I only threw that 1,000 that when Max was like, just throw 1,000 in a Bet365 account, it'll come in handy. And it's up to like 3,700 right now in that account.
Because it's a recreational book. It's a book that you can beat on a consistent basis. That's the thing with it.
I shouldn't be worried about. Can I leave that 3,700 in there, Max, or should I take 2,700 of it out?
I would take 2,700 of out. If you've made money on top of your investment, I always say take it out.
Yeah.
Jay, Lamar Jackson's second half yardage props now all the way down to 90.5. Now I got a 47-yard middle.
I mean, it's up to you, man. I would probably just take the win. But, I mean, the possibility exists for you to hit both.
Yeah, it's a nice possibility. Whatever I decide, it's not going to be an official play because I don't know. I want to say I like Mark. Normally, I like these running back under props. Like when a running back has a big first half, I like to take their under on the second half. But I think they're just going to, since it's a blowout, I think they're just going to keep feeding Ingram. And he could easily get 45 more yards in this game. It just depends on, are they going to feed Ingram or are they going to feed Edwards? What do you think?
Probably a little both.
Yeah, this is the one time where I think I just want to kind of pass on that. Flash has got some questions in here about Dynamo Zagreb and Atalanta. And I say that's an over 2-goal game. Flash, no, he's on mute.
I don't know.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I didn't realise, obviously, because I said I thought you was just blanking me. So, do we think that the Rams get over 19 points?
No.
What do they have now? 6?
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. And they're probably going to go for 8, aren't they?
I mean, it wouldn't shock me to see them put up 2 touchdowns in the second half.
Wow, Lamar Jackson's yards props down to 85.
Do they think they might pull him out of the game?
Rich says I have quarter 3 at 8.5. Thoughts on the over? I think we could definitely see over 8.5 points in the third quarter.
It just all comes down to how hard they're going to run.
Yeah, I think that Baltimore's probably good for a touchdown in the third quarter, right?
I mean, I would think so here.
The catch is have we seen the points? Have we seen the points?
Well, as a personal play, now that's down to 85. That's 12 yards difference. I'm just going to take this middle opportunity here.
Ravens right now are minus 22.5 at even money.
I know.
Wow.
That's what I'm looking at.
I'm kicking myself, man, for not taking that plus 275. They got the total at 55.
Wow. I know.
Do
we see 21 extra points though? I'm not sure we see 21 points.
I could. I'm looking at 55.5. That's my problem. Is I need to get over that hook on the 21, and that's rough.
Do you not think that we could go under the 55.5?
It depends on how aggressive Baltimore's going to be.
Yeah, it's all about that now. I mean, I could see this being a 37-6 game.
That's
really good.
21.5 point second half.
A lot of points, especially if they take them out of the game and just run the clock.
If the Ravens get 10 points in the second half, do you think it goes over?
No, I think they close up shop.
Well, if you really believe that if they put up 10 in the second half, it still goes under, then I would take under 55.5.
Dustin says Harbaugh always treats the third quarter like a 0-0.
I know, we can't afford the injuries. When you're 28-6 up, it's like beyond your wildest dreams coming in here tonight and scoring 28 first half points.
JW in the chat says JW in the chat says Rams are going to be airing the ball out, so the Ravens are going to have to keep the throttle on.
Yeah.
Maybe the third quarter over. Are we going to get 2 scores, a touchdown and a field goal in the third quarter?
Third quarter, Rams 2-1. Plus 200, the Rams to win the third quarter. I mean, that's conceivable. But it's all about how they come out now, Baltimore. I think we just have to sit and wait.
Yeah, I got some plays, though, that are looking like they're going to be good.
What about no more touchdowns in the game? 1,600.
I mean, it sounds fun, but I don't think it's going to win.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, we're underway anyway. We're underway, and I've sat on my hands. I'm thinking, let's see how they come out here.
All right.
See if they do a 3 and out. So, Maxie, you having a good night, mate? Okay.
I gotta let you guys
Better on
go.
totals, shitty on sides.
What did you say, Ant?
I said I
was
gotta
waiting
let
for the
you guys
subtitle.
go.
Oh, you suck.
What? You fuck you, dude.
Last night you had off.
That first run,
I
that
go to
first
work.
run was at half pace.
I'll be at work before you even go to bed.
How far have you got to drive? Have you got a long drive?
I got about 30-minute drive to work, but then my work involves driving around all day.
Okay, you're driving around, not just like one straight 4-hour drive or anything like that?
No, I got clients in about 8 different towns all outside of Lincoln tomorrow.
Okay.
So I got to drive about 45 minutes to my first client, and then I got about 20 different stops in about 8 different towns.
Yeah, they're not running as hard here, Baltimore, but they are running. I mean, we're going to be a minute and a half in, and they've just made like 15 yards.
All right, Ant, go ahead if you got to go, bro.
And see you soon.
Oh, he left
God.
already. He didn't even.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You said goodbye, though.
I might be able to get Flash. Did you ever do a show with Ramon? You ever meet Ramon?
No, yeah, I've seen him. I've never spoke to him.
He's a part of the Sportskeg.
Yeah, no, I watch him. He's a basketball man, isn't he?
He's an everything man.
Yeah.
You know, like he's not like us. Like we just focus on a couple like sports that we specialize in. Like Maxwell college basketball, me and you with football, and you with soccer and me with MMA. He's basically a jack of all trades type of capper.
Golf used to be my number one.
Really?
Yeah, PGA golf used to be number one. I used to trade my tits off in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you still bet golf a lot?
No, but I watch it. A lot.
I'll tell you, I never really gave a shit about golf, but once I started betting it, it became very enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're sitting there watching every other player. I hope they hit it in the water. It's a sicko game.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Why did you stop betting it?
Only because I was so busy that I wasn't able to watch it for 4 days.
The Ravens are going right down the field. They don't give a fuck that they're up 22. Right down the field. They're about to go in again, Flash.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I think they'll just they're going to run it now. So it's just whether they stop the run and get 3 points.
This is crazy. I can't believe I'm not on Baltimore. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I wrote the fucking national article for Sporting News too, and gave out the Ravens, and I forgot to bet it.
Bob Augustino's just come in again and said another touchdown. Oh, I think he's guessing though, obviously, but he was right last night because they're taking time off the clock here. Nice little fumble and go. Fumble and Rams recovery. That'd be nice. Let's have some punts. We've not seen no punts tonight.
Like, it's crazy. Fuck, Jay. Like, I thought that, like, today's sides were where my best edges were, and then fucking totals are where they are looking like they're going to be. 14 and 10 on first halves. Couple bucks I made.
Wow, he's running through like just weak tackles. Yeah,
under.
The tackles. They've not even got Ingram in the game, right? Is that Cummins? Is that his name?
Where are we going with this? All right.
Yeah.
Problem.
just doing is he? Oh
No,
my
that's Gus Edwards.
Is Nevada going to give up this fucking lead?
Yeah, Edwards.
No, they are not.
Purple knife through butter.
Yeah, Ken's right, man.
11.
You couldn't nail it with a better quote than that.
He's rolling out. Oh, okay. He's thrown it away.
$25-point lead. Austin P's going to cover.
They are minus 20,000 on the money line.
That's already lost. I'm not watching that anymore. Texas Southern is a game I want to watch. Watch. I have everything. Is that ESPN
Okay.
News?
So they've got 3rd and 8 now. Be a big stop this for the total.
Yeah, you're right. They took off 5 minutes off the clock with this drive.
Yeah, already. Then we'll see what the Rams have got.
Who's going to stop this running game, though? Like, that's the question I keep asking myself in terms of the playoffs. The only defensive front that I think that has a chance is the 49ers.
Touchdown. Ingram again. Wow.
49ers are the only team I think that has a legitimate chance to slow this running game down.
Wow.
That minus 21 at plus 275 is live, boys.
Oh, yeah. This game's just crippled. So even 42-6 kills us. Wow, the Rams are just so weak.
Melee Payless Way says, Jay, I've been pumping out cash winners on this chat, man. Show me some love, God damn it. I love you, bro. Shout out to Melee Payless Way. That's great stuff.
Well, at least it looks like I've got a winner in the pick 6, so I'll go 2 and 4 this week.
Under 13.5 third quarter question mark. Do we see another touchdown in the next 10 minutes? It's possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I could not have been more wrong on this Northwestern game. It is pathetic.
Baltimore are at minus 28.5 at plus 105.
A goddamn lacrosse player.
Did you see these even scoring now? The Rams?
And this Baltimore defense isn't even like the Ravens defense of old. They're 10th in defense adjusted value over average, which is solid.
They've not even been on the field, though, Jay.
Yeah.
Under 60 points. So are we saying that Baltimore are going to put up 47 on their own?
I'm looking at 58.5.
Yeah, I'm going in under 59.
Are you?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a shot with you. Max never answers. What do you guys want to know?
Oh, I'm not looking at the chat, guys. I have other stuff on the screens. I don't have enough screens to like put that
Oh,
on. Sorry.
Derek asks, do you have any plays on the UCLA game?
Yeah, my play of the day was on the over 138.
Oh, that was the BYU game?
Yeah, and I think BYU wins the game. Listen, I know that Yoeli Childs is not in the lineup for BYU still for a couple more games, but this is a team that tonight I think has an advantage when it comes to shooting the 3-point bucket. Then you have TJ Haws or whichever Haws brother he is. He's shooting shit from the 3-point line, so you don't have to worry about him going for that. He's trying to hit the perimeter shot, or he's trying to drive and penetrate. So I don't understand why UCLA is getting all this love. It doesn't make sense to me. So, and like what I'm thinking that the game goes over. I wish that I had my stat man Ramon Scott over here to talk this out with me. But the game isn't until 11:30. It's a Hawaii game, and it's on a neutral court. So UCLA doesn't have a probably as good home court advantage as they would like, and we know how they play on the road. Questionable.
SB says, have you guys missed all bets so far pre-game? I didn't bet anything pre-game.
Yeah, I've got. Well, I'm going to miss the under, and I'm going to miss the 1 to 6.
Yeah, and I
my
have
other
to.
one was just Ravens
I have to
1 to
ask
3.
Anthony what he bet on this game.
Oh yeah, he hits. I think he's hit, or he's going to be hitting like Cooks or.
I didn't bet anything pre-game.
I'm going to ask him right now to give me the list of bets that he made, and then we'll see. The only bet I made so far was the Texas State first half. I didn't bet anything
They're punting
yet.
now. They're punting. That was a quick 3 and out, though, wasn't it? Jesus.
I summoned the inner Noli nose in me, and I'm hunting these inflated totals that we could jump on the fucking unders with.
Right.
I did give out Gus Edwards anytime. I'm sorry, Marquise Brown. Somebody bet it, but it's not an official play.
We need people in the. If you haven't pressed the thumbs up, can you press the thumbs up, please, boys? Because we do this for free.
Shit, I think I ate too many cookies too fast. Oh man.
Wow, 35-6. Jeez.
Yeah, and they've he didn't even try it. He's just basically Ingram just took the punt and he just stayed there, and he had 20 yards of space as well.
Roll Tide roll, bro. Roll Tide roll.
Fair catch.
That's what Alabama running back does. Gets yards. Love Alabama. Roll Tide. Oh wow! Green Bay survives against Cal Sun. Good for Cal Sun. Covers, hits the over. Yabba dabba do. Let's go and jump on you.
Come on! We got to have a nice 4-minute drive, and that's it. And punt. You know.
Oh, stressful.
We don't need another touchdown here, Jay. I've took the 59 under 59.5. It's minus 120 now. I've got it at minus 105. Are you thinking we go over 60 points in this game, Jay?
I don't know, man. It's so not if the Rams aren't going to contribute. I think if that's the final score for the Rams, then no.
Right.
Unless Baltimore gives up a garbage time touchdown.
But then we're looking at what, 47-13?
Yeah.
That's still a lot of. That's still them Baltimore putting up another 12.
I know, but you know what? Like normally, when we think a team is going to wind down, they run the football and they don't throw. The Rams can't stop running the football.
Yeah,
They can't stop them.
Yeah, but are we going to see Ingram and that staying in the game now?
I would think so, because I think the Baltimore, even if they do not throw the football, they're still going to move the chains.
Yeah, well, that's it. They've got to make a stop.
Yeah. This game's going over if the Rams can't make a stop.
What, like a 49-13?
What do they have? 38.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see another 10 points from Baltimore. That would be
35 they've got. They've got 35.
Oh, 35. So 10 points would be 45.
Right, so yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of are the Rams going to score at all.
Yeah. So we got 49. So 45-13. Let's see if they try and stop or if they start throwing it. No, they're running. They're running.
Another member of the Sportskeg, Ramon Scott, checks in. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Ramon.
Yeah, it's a ratings grab now, Jay. I mean, you got. What else are we gonna do? We were saying you guys need to watch. We need to watch a football game, and Max is coming in here with random college basketball chat. But the league's got a Lamar Jackson problem right now, and viewers are tuning out rapidly. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're here to see Lamar. Hi, Flash. Hi, nice to meet you, Max. Hi,
yeah, and you, Ramon. Nice to see you, mate.
Ramon,
we're just trying to get a handle on this total to see if there's any value to be had. I just bit at 59.5, thinking that it's all about Baltimore taking the clock down now and Rams not putting anything on the board.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's another. If it's any look, the talk about Lamar Jackson right now and his surge into the race for the MVP. Obviously, now the MVP of the league right now, but no reason to go out there and get hurt. This is a championship caliber club right now. They could just cruise from here. This game's all but over. Still, man, it's exciting to watch him. I thought that play when he took off, he fumbled that ball. On that long run, but for one thing, ESPN showed that great. Look how small that little pocket was when they talked about the two guards just pushing the men out of the way, and he still was able to get through. It wasn't a big hole. Not every quarterback in the league obviously could have gotten through that hole and made that big run. But, man, it's exciting to watch. I say a coming out party because I think most fans are familiar with how well Jackson's doing, but when you can go on a Monday Night Football game and everyone – maybe casual fans are like, well, let me see him. Let me really see if he's developed, or let me see him for the first time in a full game and what he's able to do compared to last season.
Fumble.
And, wow, it's
Fumble.
so exciting. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's
incomplete. Yeah. Wow, we love that. That's unusual. That
wasn't the Patriots Ravens game prime time. I would have thought that was the coming out party when they smashed the Patriots.
Well, that was the injection of confidence that they got, wasn't it?
Or was that a daytime game? I thought it was a nighttime game.
Well, I don't want to characterize it as a coming out party. I mean, we are talking about the guy who, is the leading candidate for MVP even going into this game. But just with that stunning first half.
Yeah, 28 points. This is not an easy place to go, This is not an easy place to go at all. Oh, they're going to revise this. It looked like he had a football move. Ramon, have you got a handle on this? Have you had a look?
You're talking about still wanting to get involved with that total, huh, Flash?
No, I've done the total. I did the total of 59.5. I'm just saying that they're revising the last play. He's saying that it was completed.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Fumble.
Yeah, I think it'll just end up being an incompletion. Did Andrews have control of it, when he got contacted? So I think it might go back to being incomplete in the end.
And then there'll be 3rd and 4 in their own half. I wouldn't mind it being a fumble and being picked up on the 41 of the Rams, because the Rams are not moving the ball and they're not going to go for field goals, are they?
Yeah, Zerline's got 2 field goals. That's all the Rams can muster. It's still the same problems, it looks like, for Goff. The offensive line obviously having some problems. Even Booger was making fun of the fact that I'm glad I got to come on here with you guys. Booger McFarland was yelling at me like it was my fault that tight ends were trying to block some of the top pass rushers in the league right now. He said, America, you've got to stop blocking pass rushers with tight ends. I'm like, it's not my fault, Booger. But, you got to feel bad for the 43 Rams fans.
No, you don't. What do you mean? The only person you have to feel bad for that's a Rams fan is a friend of the show and a Sportskeg member, Chris Edge.
Okay, well, I don't mind with Chris when he migrated over to the Rams. I mean, you're not going to see me doing that, but
they've moved it down to 57.5 now.
Well, you can't
55.5 is even.
If they're not playing in San Diego. So
yeah,
I think he's left with no choice. He's got to root for one of the teams.
Flash, I'm in San Diego. We got the most apathetic professional sports town in the United States. We can't really grab onto any teams. Our teams leave. We got one professional sports team. I'm 50 years old. I've never celebrated a world championship in anything significant in my life.
But apart from that, it's all good, eh?
Well, at least that's why I've ended up a degenerate gambler, so I can at least win half the time.
3rd and 4. Oh, full start.
Yeah, and Aaron Donald, the non-factor. It looks
3rd
like
and 9. 3rd and 9 now, though. Take a bit more time. Punt. 3 and out for the Rams would be nice.
Hello to the chat.
Ramon, what did you think about my play in the UCLA BYU game?
What is it, Max?
The over.
Oh, good, because I was looking to get on the total. I know that, I'm really impressed by the way the Bruins are starting to play right now. I think they're starting to get it together, finally. I think this is finally starting to work out a little bit.
See, I think it's still a facade. I think that they still had that major slip up. We watched that Hofstra game. So that keeps on ringing back into my head with this UCLA team. I'm don't get me wrong. I'm impressed with what they're doing in the front court, but I just don't see the game-changing guard that all great UCLA teams have had. Remember, one of my most recent pleasant memories of UCLA basketball is when Russell Westbrook was wearing the jersey. So take that comment for how you may.
Just looking at this now, it looks like that Jackson's either just going to throw it or hand it off. He's not sort of going to go walkabouts.
Hey, Jay, you slut. My live total is under 157.5 right now. Hopefully I didn't just mush it by saying that.
You might have.
I could have very easily. But I wanna make up for my Texas State blunder. So, what did you play in the San Diego State Tennessee State game, Ramon?
I ended up playing the over, Max.
Yeah, that would be the fair call. I'm on Tennessee State full game.
Yeah, they just got underway. Aztecs are wearing their
ugly blue
Native American turquoise uniforms tonight.
Well, I don't like that color on them. It makes me think that I'm watching Rhode Island, and then I have to look at a clock, and I'm like, no, it's goddamn 10:15 Eastern. That isn't Rhode Island. That's San Diego State wearing jerseys that they shouldn't be wearing. God damn it!
You got a stream for that game, Max? Because I'm thinking about
bro. There's a free stream on Stadium. Watch Stadium.com.
Oh, it's on the Stadium tonight. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I hadn't tuned it in yet because I know that I was going to have to probably. I can get Stadium.
Oh, they're not tackling. Who is that? Ingram's just run for 25. They are not tackling. He is breaking tackles like nobody's business.
He's running over people.
Yeah, well, they're not even tackling. They're just arm tackling. There's no driving their legs or anything. He's gone from the 30-yard line there into like about the 45-yard line of the Rams.
Yeah, Ingram's been terrific tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
Live total is 56 and a hook right now.
Yeah, it's just whether I want them just to obviously just keep doing what they're doing, keep stopping them, keep running it, and then field goal, worst case scenario, best case scenario, take off the next 4 minutes, and then I'm looking at maybe what I've got going to have 16, 17 points in the final quarter.
Ingram, wow, 111 yards tonight. Just got to love the way he's running. Auburn 35, New Mexico 24. They've moved to the half. Stanford all over Oklahoma.
Oh, he's going there. He's going for it.
I like both of those. I like
he got him.
Ramon, because I'm on the Auburn under 157.
Wow.
On what's it called?
They're loving a Castigo at the minute.
+5. So
Is this on the offensive line?
I'm happy.
No, I think it's a hold, a defense hold.
What game is that? That's the Oklahoma game.
I think it's a hold anyway.
I'm gonna take a dirty loss in this Bradley.
Take them out of the
point comeback.
Yeah.
Hold defense. Yeah.
They're fucked. I cannot believe how.
That's good because we're just killing time. You know what I mean, Jay? I just don't want Lamar to start getting all crazy and throwing 60-yard bombs into the end zone. I can live with 3 points.
Yeah, it was holding on the offense and illegal chop block on the offense.
Oh, sorry, offense. Yeah. I've got no sound because obviously I'm in Mexican.
Well, you're lucky because then you don't have to listen to Booger McFarland.
Oh, right. Is that okay?
He has the scariest finger in all of fucking TV, and he shows it multiple times.
He does.
Like, never mind. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
It's easy to bash. It's easy to bash him. I mean, I probably shouldn't because everyone else takes their turn doing it. And he is the color commentator on Monday Night Football. Yeah, look at that.
Well, just the fact that he goes by Booger still, that's a problem to me.
I can't understand how these Rams have allowed Ingram and Jackson to run the way they've run.
Who thinks that Booger is a good nickname?
Not me.
Like, that's just, like, terrible, man.
You ever watch Revenge of the Nerds? There's a guy named Booger.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't want to be like that Booger, that's for sure.
Why? Yeah, the guys in the chat bring up a great point. Why is Lamar Jackson in the game right now?
Yeah.
Up 35-6.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Taking off again.
They try to get him the MVP, and they think they're going to do it.
He's just fallen. Did he fall on his wrist? Oh, I think they got to take him out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're morons, but
I
that's
know.
raw for you.
Utah just hit a 3. They're down 4 to Milwaukee, under a minute to play. Milwaukee's made a comeback here tonight against Utah.
4th and 9. Okay. So they're punting. Best case, that, Jace. They took 6 minutes off the clock.
The total's down to 54.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just looking to get out of here, guys, I think, on Monday Night Football. Even the Rams won out of this one.
Yeah, we won out of it now.
Yeah, that was a good call, I think, Flash, to take that under.
Well, it is at the moment. But basically, I think the way I worked it out, I lose $6 on the game if it comes under 59.5.
Well, if you're going to lose, that's not a bad way to lose.
Yeah, I don't mind losing 6.
Oh, they've just are they punting or is it field goal now?
No, they're going to come in and kick. Here comes Tucker.
Tucker's a beast.
Yeah, you got 2 premier kickers here tonight.
So what did they get? What did they got?
Now look at this.
No, they're sending him off again. They're going to go 4th and 4.
Wow.
You know, it just goes back to Harbaugh. You know, he's going to call timeout. Okay, well, yeah, come on. Even Harbaugh, He's got the analytics guy probably talking in his ear.
It's going to be like a 57-yarder. Why would you give the Rams that field if he misses?
What an in your ass it would be if he goes for it on 4th down and gets it.
Oh, yeah, because they're dangerous. That would be proper points against you.
Yeah, then people.
Why don't they just punt? So what was that? What was it? 12 men downfield or something that they got the flag for then?
I'm not sure.
What's the hand on the head? Normally it's 12 men on the field, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an illegal substitution type penalty that usually relates to the amount.
So that's 5-yard penalty.
And you see the confusion that they had. You're running the kicking team on, and here comes the quarterback. They obviously screwed that one up a little bit.
Twatty said, "Big night in the Twatty household." I'm intrigued.
Nice. Well, yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Is it a meal? Is it a party? Is it a woman?
Knowing Twatty, it could be like a burrito from Chipotle.
Could be some gambling involved.
Twatty could have just put down the home wrecker.
All the wishy-washy LA fans have already switched over to the Laker game.
Yeah, I mean,
half Stanford 37, Oklahoma 24, Auburn -3 total 80.5 in their second half max against New Mexico.
Has he finished every game so far, Jackson? Has he got a habit of taking him out of the game?
I know where you're going with that, Flash. I think we're going to get an RG3 sighting here in just a little bit.
You think?
I think that's why I'm sticking around. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, is Lamar Jackson everything that we wanted RG3 to be years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come in and see him try to emulate the starter.
Has that total moved at all, Jay?
Currently, last time I saw the number, it was
55.
Yeah, still at 54.5.
Okay.
Twatty finishing up. He said
he's going for it. 4 from 4. He's going to try and draw him offside. No, he's going for it. He is going to go for it.
Oh,
he done it as well. Okay. Let's just take another 2 minutes. Yeah, but again, he's going to take another 2 minutes off the clock, isn't he?
Sean McVay's got to be on the sideline right now. Like, fuck me, man.
Yeah. They're just doing as they want because, well, as soon as he completed it, you weren't interested in doing anything but just catching it and completing it. And they're going to run now. They'll have 3 runs. They could even take this drive into the fourth quarter.
Best bet tonight, -20.5 at +275.
Yeah.
Or if anybody bet the Hollywood Brown prop at 10-1.
Yeah, Brown's development is kind of what's, in a way, helped this situation because you've got to pay attention to him, and that's going to free things up. Man, take a look at that AFC playoff picture right now. They're showing on the screen.
Well, it's just going to be who's at home, Baltimore or New England. It's that number 1, isn't it?
Poor Buffalo Bills can't get any attention.
Yeah.
With Harbaugh going for it there, he runs a fine line of being just a total savage and a possible douche, and he pulls it off, and they get that first down. And
that's it. If anything happens to Jackson, then Harbaugh's just like gambled when he didn't need to gamble. It's as simple as that. It's a big third down here, though.
Stop fucking scoring, Indiana, you bunch of hillbilly ass wipes.
Right to the line, first down, just total execution here to run out the quarter.
Why don't you use the clock?
Right, I'll be back in a second.
Fucking dick mouth.
JW. Again, hello to everyone. Sumner, Twatty, Nasty Nate, Ronnie, Lofton, JW, Slammy, Chris. Nice to be here on a Monday night.
Maxwell, what do you have against hillbillies?
I'm angry right now because I believe that 3 or 4 of the Indiana players would be classified as hillbillies. So I'm mad that they are not playing some goddamn defense and they keep on freaking getting fouled by Louisiana Tech.
American Grace wants to know, does anybody know of any good college basketball streaming sites? What were you using, Max?
I use Stream East Live. I use Stream East Live, Sport 24 Club. I use what Ramon gave me, Score Live, SKOR. And then I use some questionable ones that you have to use ad blockers for, like FBIO streams or something. Try the first ones that I just gave you. Maybe you'll be able to find them, especially on Stream East Live. I got a bunch of games on from that. I have the Northwestern game, the Stanford game, and the Indiana game on from there. On Score Live, I have the Auburn game, and on Stadium, watchstadium.com, you can watch the Tennessee State and San Diego game. So
second half, Max, in that Oklahoma game. Oklahoma -6, total 74. They're down 7. They're down 13 to the Cardinal right now.
Yeah, I think that this game really gets close, but I'm on Stanford +5, so I'm sitting pretty and just holding back. I'm not getting involved. I'm sweating out this goddamn Indiana game. I fucking mushed myself for sure. I can already see it. These assholes are shooting so many free throws. Like, I don't get it. Stop shooting free throws.
They're still going for over 55 now, Jay.
Damn it.
Milwaukee closed out Utah 122-118. They did come back. They don't get the number, obviously. They were favored by 9. That line went up after Rudy Gobert was declared out. Utah played a great game. They were leading quite a bit of the way there towards the in the third quarter, but Milwaukee comes back to get that win.
Ramon, tell me you were on Nevada. You weren't, were you?
I'm checking.
Flash, the guys in the chat are probably going to hit this win every quarter bet that you're normally on.
Yeah.
This quarter's starting at the perfect time.
Yeah, 12-1 as well. And I looked at it. I just thought it was going to be a tighter game.
At this rate, they could score 40 points in 5 minutes. This is bullshit. Like, yo, fuck the hell off, you asswipes.
I'm telling you, he's taken a few hits, Jackson.
Gotta slow this shit down, man. 5 points a minute, that's okay. I'll deal with that. Just don't make it 10 or 9 or 8.
Second and goal.
Wow, Bradley's getting their asses smacked around like a fucking stripper doing a
Oh, he's dropped it in the end zone. Wow. Third and goal. And he's just dropped it.
I gave this team so much respect, and look at
them. Come on, man.
They're down by 28.
Brown has just overrun it. Lucky is that.
I think I'm willing to take
an in-state rival.
Willing to take a look here with Oklahoma -6 after Max said he thought maybe Oklahoma was in line to maybe come back and make this a ball game. They were favored in the game by 5 points against Stanford. They're down by 13. I'm going to try Oklahoma -6 in the second half against Stanford tonight.
He's on the move.
Get that shit, bud.
He's on the move.
I think you got it, Flash. On the pylon.
We don't want to be hearing that, Ramon, especially with the excitement.
Yep, Sneed. put that ball right on the pylon. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, Ramon sometimes does that without knowing.
Yeah, we don't want points, Ramon.
Yeah, nothing we can do. Just another touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson. Just more to talk about with him, huh?
Ramon,
whoa! We're gonna have a look at this. His knee might be down.
You know my hidden powers.
I'm clutching at straws. I'm clutching at straws.
I use my mind. It's my
7.
Yeah, it's 7.
Nice free throw miss, Louisiana Tech, you bunch of idiots. You probably have sex with people in the back.
So that means I've got 11 points in hand now. Would I see another 11 points?
There's 21 fouls in this goddamn half.
Jay?
I don't think so.
They're fouling every 15 seconds. This is bullshit. I'm going to bitch about this game until it's fucking over. I'm sorry. You can mute me and kick me out of the stream if you want. But it's very aggravating.
The total is still 55.5 on FanDuel right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think mine would have moved, to be honest.
Wow. Do you really see more than one more score in this game? Because, look, Lamar's had a great night, but, I mean, they finally got to take him out after this one, right?
57.5, Jay. Or, over is mine, over 55, over 57.5. So they're saying 58, 59.
Wow.
So over 57.5 is minus 120. Under 57.5 is plus 100. It's right on the money.
What did you get?
That 59.5.
Can you imagine losing that when one team scores 6 points?
Well, the thing is, I'm on 48, so I've got 12 points. I cannot have 12. So I can have a touchdown, and I'm not going to see no field goals, am I?
Not from the Rams.
That's what I mean.
Josh Rogan wants to know: do we jump on Cooper Kupp under 3.5 receptions at plus 150? He's only got 2 right now. Is he going to get another 2 in the last 10 minutes of the game?
Well, they're going to throw it.
Are they? I mean, if I'm the Rams, I think I just go out there and run a standard offense. I mean, I'm not interested in – I don't think I can come back. I'm not saying they're quitting, but Kupp's been a guy that disappears in situations like this. Five touchdowns, Lamar Jackson tonight. Wow.
Kid's a stud.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Lakers leading San Antonio 102-91. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. LeBron's got 33 tonight. LaMarcus Aldridge has 30 for the Spurs. Couple of college football steam coming in. The Texas under could be on the move right now. 64.5 could be moving lower.
The Ravens right now minus 35.5. That's covering right now. I don't know if we're going to see more scoring from the Rams.
Let's hope not.
Is that touchdown in every possession? Is that what that is right now?
I've not seen no punts.
Right? I'm trying to think. I mean, let me see here. I just saw a note. That's what caught my eye.
We was going to see a punt, weren't we? And then they did the illegal substitution, or 12 men on the field. Oh, they're playing prevent. No, I don't want to see this, Jay. They've just given them like 35 yards, just like 2 throws. Come on. Yeah. Don't do this to me. They're on hurry up and everything. Why are you on hurry up now? He's going deep again. He's just throwing air mails in. Okay.
Wow, he beat the coverage by 5 yards.
Yeah,
Goff
that's it, exactly.
Terrible this year.
But the thing is, though, Jay, I'm a bit worried about now is will they go 4th down in their own territory, mess up, and then give it to Jackson again? Because the clock's just stopping. This is going to be a tough one. This 60 points from a one away side. Oh, they got him. Oh, you've not got him. Okay, incomplete. Oh, flag. What's the flag on though?
Caesars
Oh,
moved Lamar.
Legal hands to the
favorite
face.
to win the
Automatic
MVP.
first down, man. Come on. Baltimore, they're just messing about here.
Flash, I haven't heard you in desperation mode like I'm listening to tonight.
Yeah, because it's painful when you've picked your team, you've picked the winner, and you're not picking up. That's my one. Because Baltimore, I've gone with to win by 1-6. I've gone Baltimore -3, and then I've made my judgment on 59.5, and they're going to stop playing. Now I've put my money down again.
There's a cup catch. There's another cup. There's a cup.
Oh,
catch.
62 now.
If it keeps going up, I'm going to have to get involved, man, on the under.
Well, they showed a bit of urgency there anyway, but 3rd and 1.
And Gurley picks it up.
Yeah. The clock will still run now, so I don't mind the clock running. As long as they don't let him in the end zone. I can handle 3, can't I?
It's really nice.
They're not even lining up. They took the snap, and Baltimore weren't even lined up.
Tennessee State is up by 1. It's advantageous for the time.
Don says it might get to 65. Imagine.
Then why aren't you guys hitting an additional total, bud?
I'm looking.
I went for 59.5.
I literally am looking at that right now, Max.
Which one?
Oh, interception.
Look out.
Interception. Get down. Get down. Get down. What are you doing? Just get down. What is he doing, man?
Thought we were listening to KC and the Sunshine Band there.
Oh,
so many get downs.
Get down.
Get down. And okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that was a.
Listen, the Backstreet Boys come from your city, don't they, motherfucker?
No.
I think one of them is from San Diego.
So now we'll see. Now we'll see if Jackson comes in the game.
Anthony had Goff will throw a pick at -170. There it is.
Bryce Sant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to sweat that out so long. Seems kind of like you shouldn't have had to.
That was rude, that.
I'm just looking forward to the Marcus Peters post-game interview now.
Oh, he's going to enjoy it.
Has to say about Lamar Jackson now.
Yeah, he's going to love it.
Yeah, he's going to really give us some sound bites.
It's going to be run central now. I mean, I don't expect.
No, it's time. Come on, where's my RG3? It's time, right?
RG3, what a shitbag.
Just about set to get underway. OKC and Golden State. OKC -7.5, 213.5. Just a minute or two from tip. Get your bets in now. Lakers by 10, 2:40 to go. That's all that's left in the NBA tonight.
Dustin says Goff has officially passed Joe Flacco and Brock Osweiler as the most overpaid quarterback of all time.
Rams need to get healthy on the offensive line for Goff to get going again, if he's going to get going at all. But it's a problem.
55.5.
They're in overtime. St. Louis 2, Nashville 2. Dallas leading VGK 3-2. Just underway, San Jose and the Kings. San Jose has moved to Kings have been taking the money in that one. San Jose opened a $1.40, and now it's nearly a pick. In fact, San Jose just slightly favored, maybe a $1.10, but they opened a $1.40 or higher.
Enter Zone says the Rams can still come back.
The Rams can still come back to what? St. Louis?
Wow. $54 and a hook.
Is Jackson still in the game?
One touchdown right now, and the game goes over. Flash. Right now, the total is 54 and a half at FanDuel.
Right.
So they have 48. If they get a touchdown, that's 55.
Yeah, but we're going to see now what their mentality is like. Is Jackson in the game? They're taking it right down as well, right down to the last second. There you go. So what, they're going to take another 2.5 minutes off there?
Robert Griffin is in the game now. Lamar Jackson showing all his teammates how he did it tonight.
It must suck for Robert Griffin to be on this team and watch what he hoped he would be in the NFL every game when he's watching Lamar Jackson.
It's just been a great story right now, considering all the questions we had with Lamar going into the season.
Oh, yeah.
And the enthusiasm that he plays with, it's hard not to get behind a guy like this.
All the scouts said he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He's a wide receiver. They're all wrong.
Marcus Peters was 4.5 to 1 tonight to get a pick on FanDuel.
Yep. We talked about it earlier. Plus 440.
Right, they got it right on the line.
You got to pump that ball on 4th and 1.
No, they got it.
Got it. Oh, they went for it. That was 4th down. Jesus Christ. Harbaugh's a lunatic.
But you can be, eh?
Bro, they're still shooting free throws in this fucking Indiana game. This is ridiculous. 159 already. They're going to go and score 10 more points in this next 50 fucking 6 seconds. This is ridiculous.
Talked about it on the telecast, guys, that Harbaugh does indeed. I wasn't making a joke about that, and maybe more teams are, but I mean, he specifically has a guy that relays the information to him on those percentages. One of those numbers gurus. Just give him the exact percentage of these going forward on 4th downs, and that's why we've seen Baltimore be the gutsiest team in the league, should I say? Look at double the time of possession even. And that's the Rams. The Rams, for all the problems they've had in this game, no diversity in the offense.
They just can't stop the run, man. I'm telling you, I think the only team that's going to be able to lock this rushing game down is the 49ers front seven.
Well, we're going to get a great look at it. What is there? Did you guys already discuss it? I'm sorry if I missed that, but I guess it's a great time to talk about it again. I mean, what an awesome game it's going to be next week. I'm just sorry that it's a 1 p.m. game and not a primetime game, but Baltimore minus probably come out. I don't know. When they reissue this line, do you think Baltimore could be a 5-point favorite against the Niners?
What were they going in?
Probably 4.5, 46.
Yeah, I mean, if they were 4.5, I would say I could see the betting market pushing that up a half point immediately.
You know, the early tickets before they get here is going
Oh,
to
he's got
be a big bomb. He's going to get. Oh, what a catch!
Did he though? I thought he was out. Oh, they're saying he's got it.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
he's got it. Yeah, he's
so
got
right
it.
on his butt in bounds.
Yeah, you're cooked, Flash.
Ramon, what do you have for a final score in the Bradley Northwestern game?
Oh, let me check it out, Max. Nice catch.
I just said 54.5. One
Wow.
touchdown and you're over. Wow. I didn't do it.
Do you think I'm cooked on? I've got 11. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I'm only
you
on
have
48
what do you have? 59?
and a half.
Still showing Northwestern ahead by 27, Max.
I don't want 2 touchdowns, do I?
Oh, you don't have the game being over?
Under. 51,
No, I didn't.
yeah.
I never put it on.
I need a final score. I don't trust this book. I think I won this game by the half hook on the under at 129.5.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I hope you did. I got under 129, so I guess I'm going to get a push. But I certainly am keeping an eye on it now.
I turned off the stream that I had for it. Fuck.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I cannot believe what Louisiana Tech's doing. Like, how many free throws have they? 27 free throws, 16 fouls just in this half. That is absolutely ridiculous. They're going to fuck me on this.
I laid the 10.5.
I bet the under what's it called? The under 170.5. That's what's at the bottom of the screen. I wouldn't even care if I take a loss on it personally, but I'm saying I just can't take a loss on it on the show. 10 seconds. 9. Oh, they're finally giving up. You're going to cover, I think. Hopefully. You have the ball. You fucking mutts. Making my fucking heart beat like that. Yeah, just dribble it out, sucker.
Yeah, just dribble it out. Boy, seem to get lucky on these. I always end up on the right side of these half-point decisions, but that's the way I like it.
Yeah, your new name's going to be freaking Ramon Hook Scott.
Yeah, Lucky. Just call me Lucky.
Lucky. Yeah. Very good, very good. Good like Russian brosh. Vodka with rum and tequila. Woohoo.
Yeah, we talked about that, Max, last night about that, quote from Dutcher about Tennessee State. And, Tennessee State doing a nice job right now staying in this one.
Hey, listen, I'll give them credit for the first half, but I think San Diego State comes out a little more enthusiastic.
Okay.
I don't want them to because I have Tennessee State freaking plus the points, but I always have these fears when these like close to 20-point favorites come out at home like this, and then just like makes me think, oh fuck, second half we're gonna just come out blistering.
Well, we'll give maybe those in the chat a chance to get involved if they'd like. The halftime line is, going to come out momentarily. That is the score: San Diego State 25.
Yeah, halftime line.
It is out.
Yeah, 9.5 minus 115 at the book that I use for my live lines.
Anyway, they set the rematch. Flash, I don't know if you're interested in that rematch, but it seems like the rematch has been finally set for the Joshua Ruiz boxing match. Just saw the date come across. Oh, man. I lost
it's the 7th, isn't it? Next week. Is it next week? Is Joshua not fighting next week?
The December. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. December 7th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not date set, but I'm just looking at some notes coming across. I don't know if we'll be on the air for that or not. I imagine we will.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys will be together.
Frig, even when we're not on the SBR YouTube channel, we're always kicking it in a stream. Why do I gotta go to a bar and have to
Third
talk?
and 9.
Like,
Third and 9. What's he going to do here, RG? Third and 9.
What do you need him to do?
I want him to miss, man. I want him to get sacked. I want him to
That's
get
the
fumbled.
RG3 we know right there.
Good.
Get sacked, RJ.
Exactly. Let it go down.
Taylor bum.
And go for it again and do the same again. So there's no points.
Cost me a lot of money when you're in college. Don't make me think that I didn't forget. I know we're.
Okay, they brought Tucker on.
You have a problem with this field goal at all coming in?
No, I've got 11.5 points.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, even if they do get in and they go for 8, I don't mind.
Yeah, that's right. You don't mind.
No. I might have been misses.
Okay. He's got it. Justin Tucker.
So now, you've got 6.5 minutes, and I've got 8.5 points.
Holy shit. This
Any field goal prop cash in there?
My neck is like hurting.
Hello, Maya, Kenny Peacock, Shaft. Hi, guys. Deer, Eric Castro, John Nelson.
My guy, Matt Mado. Wow. My boy kills it.
Canascat, Aaron Barlow, Jooks. Hello, everybody.
Holland's
hanging in there tonight.
T-Dot guy. Canascat.
Indiana gets me the money, Max.
That's what I'm saying. Indiana gets me the fucking under live, but I also had a bet live full game, pre-game, which was a loser.
So, yeah, kind of disappointing. I don't know, Flash. That game's going to be for me at 10 in the morning out here, but San Francisco and Baltimore, all of a sudden, it's the marquee matchup of the season.
Sorry, say that again, Ramon. You broke up.
Next week, the game between Baltimore and San Francisco, all of a sudden, we're looking at the marquee matchup of the entire NFL season.
Yeah, could be Super Bowl early ways, you know.
You kind of wish they would, I know you're familiar with this, but they have that a flex package out here for the primetime games. And sometimes if the Sunday night game looks like a clunker, the NFL can switch it with just a week's notice, switch the time anyway. But they're not going to do that this week because next Sunday night the Patriots are scheduled to play, and they're playing Houston. So pretty good matchup.
Yeah, it's a big AFC matchup, but obviously you're not going to get bigger than a potential Super Bowl rerun. But again, you know what it's like. Certain things can happen in the next 6 games. I mean, listen, if Jackson got injured, or if something happened to one of the, or maybe a couple of the 49ers D, then you're in trouble because I'm telling you now, Jackson and Jimmy G are worlds apart. But the energy and the aggression and the togetherness of that 49ers side that I saw last night as a sportsman, wow. I would say that performance last night was better than the Baltimore performance I saw against the Patriots.
Jimmy G going up against Lamar next week. Early tickets were in before it got taken off the board, and it was pretty much all unanimous San Francisco. But, I mean, that was, like Flash was saying, coming off the Garoppolo performance, I mean, he was the talk of the league for – he got to sit on it for about 24 hours until this happened.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm happy that at least the 49ers offense should go into that game healthy, because I really do think that offense hits another gear when George Kittle and Emmanuel Sanders are fully healthy. And Deebo Samuel's been a nice surprise to that wide receiving core. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. I don't know who I would pick. I really don't, to be honest. I like the 49ers more than most people do. Flash knows that.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a great game. I can't wait to watch it. And I think it's absolutely absurd that it's a 1:00 game. How they don't flex that to Sunday night is beyond me.
I don't know if you just came back in. I mean, the Patriots are on Sunday night, so.
Oh, there you go. That's why.
They're playing Houston, so pretty decent matchup.
Yeah, that's why.
Not going to bump it. So,
or at least make it the national Fox game with Aikman and Buck at 4:30.
Yeah, and this week it's CBS has the window.
Oh, okay.
I think the 125 window. 125 games this week is all AFC West. Oakland, Kansas City, Chargers, and Denver. Not great.
Yeah.
And I don't know. An interesting matchup in the 4:00 window on the other game is going to be these Rams. It's going to go up against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, man, is better than I thought he would be. I'll tell you that.
I've got no problem. I mean, look, it's easy to still for people to have their doubts, and I don't mind because you do want to see more from Kyler. But considering what maybe the fans were saying going into the season, or even at the beginning of the season, it's been pretty great so far.
He looks like a Russell Wilson mini-me.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I'm impressed. He's playing way better than I thought he would at this level.
5 minutes to go. Rams are going to punt.
Chaminade looks like they covered. Was
what?
Points, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 35. Yeah, they covered. They lost by 3.
Boo.
Yeah.
I had to fade the Silver Swords tonight.
Yeah, the game went under by 1.5 points.
Okay, well that works for me then.
I'm sweating out this fucking under in Texas Southern Montana. Oh my God! Wow, what the hell? Give it up, pussies!
I've got to sweat with you here, Max, because I've got Texas Southern plus 10.5.
I got them plus 10. You asshole! You better not fucking win. I better not lose.
Max, talk to me about 11:00 college basketball games. Are there any?
Yeah, there's one 11:30 game, and it's BYU UCLA. My play of the days on the over in that game. I like BYU. I'm on BYU plus 1.5. I think that BYU is able to play this UCLA team on a neutral court without Yoeli Childs, and I think that they are able to survive this game, and I think that they win it. If they can go into Houston's building and win a game there, they can beat UCLA on a neutral court. I've watched this team. As long as Mr. fucking TJ Haws doesn't fall in love with a 3-point shot and leaves that to Alex Barcelo and company, I think that BYU will be able to take care of business.
So it's your play of the day. So you're telling me to bet the under?
Yeah.
All right.
Just to make it clear, Max is recommending the over and Jay's teasing him, right?
Yes.
In what game? Because you do abbreviations, and I ain't got a clue what teams you're talking about half the time.
Just to make sure there's no confusion.
And then Burham Young.
Yeah.
BYU and UCLA flash, and just to be clear that
UCLA and who else?
Brigham Young, BYU.
BRU. Under.
BYU.
Under what? What's this?
Just to make it clear, Max is recommending the over.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm just breaking this. Are you just busting these balls?
I am, because as good as this kid is in college basketball, he's got a problem picking that one game out and making it the play of the day.
I would take the under straight up. Like I'd fade that play of the day. Like it's lost like
pretty soon Max is going to be picking him out of a hat.
Was that the actual play of the day on the show, though, or was he just?
Yeah, it was the play of the day on the show.
Okay. Yeah, over. Yeah,
I chose it. I'm
going over. I'm going over because I think it's a short sample size when you're a volume player. How's that?
Yeah,
we get it, bro. You love Max. We get it.
My numbers say that this goes over 143, but like I'm gonna keep on hitting. That's just how I roll. Like I don't even know. I have like close to like fucking $5,000 worth of $100 bets today on its own. That's why I'm always like fucking in like a grumpy mood now. Cause how the fuck else would I be? Fucking waiting for that money to come back to me.
Well, interestingly enough, Max, that total is going to be on the move. Take a look at 138 now. I think it's going higher. Take a look at FanDuel. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I see that also.
I think the word's gotten out. Maxwell smart.
Story up. It's not me, bud. It ain't me. I'm just a blank in the world. Man, what is Auburn doing? Are they trying to piss me off? Because they're doing a good job of it. That's for sure. You bitches need to stop fucking scoring because I ain't having it tonight. I ain't having it. I need winners. Okay? I got expensive habits, and I got to pay for them somehow. You can't get them on credit. I got to start drinking alcohol.
Goff gets another catch, so Goff gets those 2 catches that we were kind of angling against. Hope no one got on that.
We always hope that no one gets on something that doesn't turn out. It's going to be an interesting freaking next hour and a half, that's for sure. We're going to get a good feel for what this UCLA game is going to be within the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
This game has just completely crushed everything. You know what I mean? It's just, we've been sitting here for the last half a football match, just not bothered because we know exactly what was going to go on. I mean, I tell you what, they've had a sweat on them over 49s, by the way, haven't they? There's 51 points been scored.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe I let this game get by me. I write the fucking national article for the Sporting News and take the Ravens.
Yeah.
And I fucking forget to bet the Ravens.
Yeah. Minus 160 dart would have hit.
Well, I did on Tuesday. I did the Ravens -3, and then because it went to 3.5, I went with the Ravens to win by 1-6, just to cover myself. Thinking, well, all week my strongest bet, Jimmy will tell you, my strongest. I was like Monday night Ravens, don't even worry about it. And he went, everyone's on the Rams, everyone. And I'm like, and for the first time this season, it got to me.
I hate leaving fucking money on the table, man. More than I hate losing a bet that I like.
Well, I mean, unless something crazy happens, I've just got out of jail free card for being on the right team and not making any money, but not losing any either.
In the end, that's the main mission.
No, because I was so strong on it, Max. I mean, Jimmy will tell you, I've been busting his balls all week and laughing when he said about the Rams. And then for some reason, I tell you why it is, because I've had such a bad weekend. I didn't believe in myself. How many Mondays? What week are we on? What week? 12?
Yeah, I think.
Okay?
So.
Yeah.
I've had 2 wrong selections in them 12 weeks. I've had 10 and 2.
Yeah, me too. I'm in the black 10 out of 12.
Yeah, but Saturday and Sundays, Jesus. I told you, you might as well lock me up and just bring me out on a Monday evening.
I actually try very hard not to bet at all on Saturdays in college basketball. I think it's actually the worst day to bet sports in general, night or day, all year round. It's the worst day to bet sports. Because if you're a numbers tracker and you're a lines watcher, man, you're getting some fucking weird shit happening with like certain people in regions fucking betting a team. Like you're getting all types of stuff that you just can't predict or that an algorithm can't predict. So,
but isn't there something to be said for maybe people who are really tracking those teams on Saturday, especially on like a college basketball Saturday, where maybe books just aren't able to keep up because of the sheer volume of games?
I agree with that, but now it's like they base everything off KenPom. So if you look at KenPom, you'll know what the what the opening number is gonna be around.
So you mean these multi-million-dollar sports book companies are relying on a $20 subscription to set their line?
I feel like they're fucking cheating out on it, and that's what they're doing. Because if you go through the line so far this year, the openers are fucking like really, really on point with KenPom, and that just is fucking whack. That just tells me that I gotta keep on creating lines every offseason for every game, side and total, because you know what? I'll end up fucking winning more than I'll lose if that's what.
I'd rather have you on a Saturday. I mean, I know you. You know, I respect what you do, but I'd rather sit with you.
I work at night. Like, I like to be in the bar. So when I'm at the bar Friday night, I'm not doing my research when those lines come out at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm literally already 8 hours behind my normal schedule. And then, like, I want to bet. And if I don't stick to my routine, I will lose money. That's just how it is. I have to be fucking structured like I'm in the fucking armed service.
Fuck me, man.
Fair enough.
That is, no. I say no. You can't make me.
We can't complain though. We had a good week on the show, man. Really good.
Is the show losing money tonight?
Yeah, it's probably going to be down a few units. Yeah, I have to just check. I didn't bet anything. I have to check what
interception, and that's it.
Look at what they. Yeah, now it's time for the end zone picture.
Yeah, they've done that 5 times, Ramon.
Yeah. Hey, Flash, before we go, anything Champions League tomorrow? Anything?
Oh, yeah. Honestly, there's so much. I would definitely recommend having a look at the show because that's really, really strong. I mean, you can go with Liverpool, you can go with Tottenham, you can go with Man City, you can go with Alkmaar on Thursday, you go with Celtic on Thursday, you go with Inter Milan, Inter Milan away, Ajax away, and one more away, Chelsea away. You can just put them all together, and the big ones that are like minus 300s, just do them to win and over 1.5 goals, and it might be, I don't know, minus 190. But you stick them in a parlay, Ramon. There's so many good things that if I gave you 9, I would say that 7 of them will win, like without a doubt. So it's just like making sure. I did 9 at the weekend, and I got 7 out of 9. But I did them together, as I always do. On Saturdays are like a nightmare for me because I've got like 5 different sports that I mess about with.
Well, it's a good card. I plan on staying up late if I can catch those early games. But the 3 o'clock starts, the noon starts out here on the West Coast. I'll be checking out tomorrow for sure. Looks like the best, most competitive game Real will be Real and PSG.
Wow.
And that's so typical. It's not just the Chargers. You look, the Ravens are able to walk over the sideline and in front of a cavalcade of Ravens fans because that's the way it is in wishy-washy Southern California.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the first half was, this has been impressive by Baltimore, but for a game that we thought was going to be, and only then one team turns up, that was so disappointing. So disappointing. I mean, after half time, you're 28-6 down, and they were breaking tackles. They weren't even tackling properly, the Rams.
No, they got some issues. They got some things to fix, for sure.
The Rams are all about their D. It sets up everything that they want to do on offense. Can you believe that because the 49 was the opening total, it's only just scraped over that?
Yeah. I ended up. I thought under was the call. Jay convinced me that the Ravens were the look, despite the fake news coming in on the Rams and the technicals being on the Rams. I mean, you're looking at a team right now, an A-class team, and you've got to put the Rams right now in the D-class.
Ramon?
Yes?
I love unders.
Nick under's great again. Where's Noli?
God, unders have been galore today. Grand Canyon, Kent State, Richmond, Bradley, Texas Southern, Bowling Green, Butler, Georgia, fucking Yale.
Making unders great again, Maxwell.
Arkansas.
Bringing it back. He's bringing it back, the lad.
Damn. Those are some under city, baby.
Well, I guess we'll put a bow on it.
Yep. Hey, funny we get that Jackson under, right? 5 touchdowns. What do you have? 170 yards?
Yeah.
No,
well, that's and had that.
That was
Yeah.
And under 240 or whatever it was.
Yeah, great call by Ann. I mean,
he also had the interception prop.
Yeah.
That's our aunt. He's probably didn't even know he won.
Yeah, he says he likes to wake up to more money in his account.
That's what he's going to do. What he's going to do. Let's wrap this, gentlemen. Let's wrap this.
All right, Flash, what's your schedule for tomorrow? You're going to be on odds market?
No odds market tomorrow. I'm doing the Audible with Donnie at 3:00, and then I will be doing the low bag show at 4:30 with Max.
Hey, let's shout out.
We'll do tomorrow, Max. We'll do tomorrow, yeah?
Flash, shout out the Audible. What a week they had. Everyone, if you guys don't get the highest ratings for the Audible, not because of your hosting it, Flash.
No, of course.
The record last week, you guys were incredible last week.
Is it 17-2-1 or something?
If you don't tune in live, you better make sure you watch the Audible on SBR Sports Picks after last week's performance. Wow. Yeah,
it's nice to be taken over on the back of that. Follow that, Jimmy said. But I know they've done a great job, and I'm really pleased with Jim because he's had a tough time of it. But now this week, he's absolutely smashed it. And for his own good and his own mental health, he sat next to me for all 7 of his wins. So he just sat there smugly. In fact, he bought me dinner on Sunday. So anyway, let's wrap this.
Yep. All right, boys, we're out. We'll be back on Thursday night for the little Thanksgiving Day Thursday night football edition of Live Line. And then it'll be, the normal schedule for the weekend. Flash will be on odds market later in the week, right, Flash?
Yeah, I've got La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A on Wednesday, and obviously until Jimmy gets back, I'll be hopefully doing the low bag show in the evenings as well. So really looking forward to it. Busy week ahead, but so much going on, so much.
Yeah, and then you guys obviously know you can catch Max every weekday on Betting with the Bag at 5:30. So that's it for Ant, Flash, Maxwell Smart, Ramon Scott. I'm Jay, and we are back after this.